Ladies and gentlemen, we're hopping on board the Disney Magic for a 4-night Halloween on the High Seas cruise, and we're inviting you to come aboard with us. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Embarkation Day video. We are getting ready to board the Disney Magic for a 4-night Halloween on the High Seas cruise that goes to Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point and Nassau with a day at sea. I am so excited for this cruise because it is our first ever Halloween on the High Seas cruise. You guys have been requesting this cruise series en masse and we are finally able to do it. Before we get into anything, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching all the videos, for liking them, sharing them around, and for subscribing to the channel. It really is because of you guys that we are able to do this cruise, which we booked super last minute from our last Lookout Key cruise. Those videos did super well, and again, it's because of you guys that we were able to book this super last minute cruise. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and wrap ourselves up here in the hotel and head on downstairs to catch an Uber to get to Port Everglades. And what are you doing over here? Making all this noise.
It's for Nugget's costume.
For Nugget's costume? It's a bunch of white dots. Are we gonna tell him what the costume is yet? Take that as a no. Before we head on out though, we gotta put on our luggage tags. And as long as you're living somewhere like mailable, you should be getting luggage tags sent to you guys in the mail about a month or so prior to your cruise, because that's when we got ours. Shortly after we booked our cruise, we got our luggage tags in the mail. And you should be getting 2 per person in a room. Now, it is also worth noting that if you don't get luggage tags sent to you in the mail, that is totally fine. They will have luggage tags to write out for you by hand when you get to the port. We're just showing the whole process of dropping the bags off with the porters and everything. All right, there you go.
Thank you, young man.
All right, and the next time we see the bags, we'll be in our room. So when you guys actually get to Port Everglades, you're gonna be dropped off in one of 2 locations. You have the location that's over here against the wall. You can see the ship that's right there, or you have another location that's a little bit further in. It looks like they're directing traffic both ways. So either way, there are gonna be porters there waiting for you when you get out of whatever vehicle you're in, and they are gonna be there to take your bags. Typically, you do tip the porters $1 to $2 per bag, so just tip at your discretion. They work really hard, so go ahead and tip them. And once you drop off your bags, you're gonna continue walking all the way down to the main building. So let's go ahead and make our way there now. In case you guys are curious, here is the alcohol policy for Disney Cruise Line. You can go ahead and pause the video and read if you so desire. Now, if you're parking your vehicle, you're still gonna pull in over here and drop your bags off in one of these 2 locations. And then once you're done, you're gonna bring your vehicle around and there's a sign right there that says parking. You're gonna take your car all the way up into the parking garage, and up there I believe is where you actually pay for your parking. You're gonna prepay for it, and it's $20 per day that you're parked here. And in case you guys are curious, there are vending machines here in the outside portion of the terminal that offers drinks and snacks.
$2, not bad.
$2, yeah, that's actually not bad. And in case you guys are curious, along this far wall over here, they do have restrooms. So we just got past our first port arrival time check. They are gonna be separating you guys based off group. So our port arrival time was 11:15. It is just after 11 o'clock right now. So they are directing us right on inside. You're gonna make your way around the corner over here on the right, and you're gonna walk down this long passageway over to the main entrance of the terminal. And guess what, guys? This is Coda's first cruise as a Platinum Castaway Club member. So she can go into this line by herself if she wanted to. All right, check-in was nice and easy. Now it is time to head on through security. Once you get past security, we do have a line for assisted check-in. That is if you had any other questions regarding your stateroom or if you wanted to handle any upgrades, you can go ahead and handle that right over here against this wall. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of seating here in the terminal. Boarding is gonna start very soon. They just lined up the family of the day. They're gonna be the first ones to board the ship, and then they're gonna start boarding the ship by group, starting with concierge guests who are all up here in their own separate lounge. There's going to be a separate escalator to get you guys up there if you are staying in concierge. You guys are going to board first, and then they're going to board by group. Over there is the back wall of the terminal. You can kind of see the ship through the glass over there. Up there is our concierge level. Right over here on the left is going to be your restrooms in case you guys are needing one. So again, moving on further in, this is the back wall over here. You can see the portholes through the window. They actually moved the vending machines. They're up against this wall on the far left over here rather than where they were before back there in that corner on the right. Very interesting. They also have a little photo op over here against this back wall right next to the vending machines as well, so you can go up and get your first family photo. So in typical Embarkation Day fashion, the first thing Coda did was sit down and open up the Navigator app. Where are we having dinner tonight?
Animator's Palette.
Animator's Palette. We have a busy night ahead of us, actually, because not only do we have Animator's Palette, but we have the tree lighting ceremony for the Halloween, and then we have Tangle tonight as well. It's a pretty jam-packed night. I'm not gonna lie, holy cow. I hope you're ready, and I hope you guys are ready as well. It's gonna be a long video. It is absolutely wild to me how I have only been in this building for maybe 15 minutes. I've been going around getting a bunch of footage, and I am already meeting so many of you guys. It is wild, it blows my mind. With each cruise that we go on, we meet more and more people, more and more subscribers, and it absolutely blows my mind that so many people watch these videos. And I just wanna say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching all these videos. I wouldn't be able to do what I do for a part-time job without the help and support of you guys, so thank you all so much for everything that you guys do. I also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our travel agent sponsors, MC Travel Company. We are officially partnered with them to bring you guys a lot more Disney Cruise Line content now and in the future, and I'm super excited about that. If you guys use the link in the description below or scan the QR code up here and book with them, make sure you guys mention Theme Park Express and you guys can get up to $100 in onboard credit for your next cruise. They helped us out so much in booking this super last minute cruise. They handled absolutely everything, and they honestly took all the stress and hassle out of booking a last minute cruise. So if you guys book with MC Travel Company, not only are you going to get the assistance of a dedicated travel agent, but by telling them that Theme Park Express sent you, you're also directly supporting my channel as well. But with all that being said, guys, I think boarding is about to start very, very soon. So let's get on board the ship. All right, boarding group 5 has been announced. It's time to get on board the ship. Boarding a little bit later than usual today, but I'm not complaining. We're still getting on. Time to walk through the Mickey funnel. Let's go up the escalators.
Make some noise!
Woohoo! You were here in January. Fist bump. I love it. All right, we are on the gangway, getting ready to get on board the Disney Magic. How excited are you? It's your favorite ship. We're getting back on once again. It's been a hot minute since we've boarded one of the smaller ships. So they actually scan us in right here onto the ship. Look at that, the pumpkin tree. They're assembling it right now. Yay, we're back on board the Disney Magic. Thank you so much. Oh, look at all the Halloween decorations. We finally made it onto a Halloween cruise. Oh, look at Minnie up there, greeting guests. Okay, first things first, Palo reservations. Hello, Palo reservations in Soul Cat? Thank you. Look at the decals on the windows. Look at the decals. They're pumpkins. All the portholes are pumpkins. So yeah, Soul Cat Lounge. We gotta go over there. Gotta secure a Palo reservation. That is an unfortunate downside to booking a super last minute cruise, is that it is extremely difficult to secure a Palo brunch reservation. We did get Palo dinner, so worst case scenario, we have that. But yeah, Palo brunch is like the most important thing. So we're gonna be hopefully getting that reservation now. If not, getting on a wait list. We'll see what happens. We're boarding group 5, so we're a little bit early. Fingers crossed. Meanwhile, this one is gonna pregame lunch at Cabana's. Bye, babe. Okay, success. I am so happy we managed to get Palo brunch reservation. We unfortunately had to miss out on it on our last cruise on Fantasy because, oh, Lord knows, there were so many Castaway Club members on that cruise and so many Pearl members on that cruise that it was almost impossible to get Palo brunch. But we got it for this cruise on our Nassau day, so I'm very excited about that. And then we have Palo dinner on our very last night, which isn't bad at all. I'll go ahead and take it. But if you do want to secure a Palo brunch reservation as soon as you get on the ship, you need to come to the Soul Cat Lounge, and that's only if you're sailing on the Magic. If you're sailing on the Disney Magic, you have to come down here to the Soul Cat Lounge. This is on deck 3, heading aft towards Rapunzel's. So you're making your way towards the Rapunzel's restaurant. You're gonna walk right by the Soul Cat Lounge. You'll see a couple of desks set up. That is where they are gonna be able to assist you with main dining room and Palo reservation changes. Now, you need to make sure you get on the ship as early as possible because only a couple families behind me is when they started doing wait list and they couldn't guarantee anything. So yeah, the earlier you get on the ship, the better chances you have at securing a Palo brunch. This is also our first look at the all-new Soul Cat Lounge. The last time we were here, I do believe this was called the Tune-In Lounge or Promenade Lounge. I think it was the Promenade Lounge. Either way, it was very different the last time we were here, and now it is themed around Soul. You can see Joe Gardner's jacket and hat over here. We have a piano set up in the center. We have a couple of TV screens. We have a bar. We have some artwork along the walls. This whole place looks really nice. I love it. I can't wait to do some trivias in here. I also want to take a second to point out the spiderweb decals on all the portholes over here. So down that way, it was all jack-o'-lanterns, and now we have spiderwebs. I love it. So because I am partnered with MC Travel Company, I am also filming content for their YouTube channel as well. So we're gonna be doing things a little bit differently today. We're actually gonna be making our way over to the kids clubs. Now I know we don't typically spend any time in the kids clubs on these cruises, mostly because we don't have any kids, but we did get a couple of requests from the travel agency to get a couple of shots from that and film a video dedicated to the kids clubs. So let's go meet up with Coda and check it on out. A neat little detail that I like on Disney ships is that on the deck where the kids clubs are, the ceilings are made a little bit lower to make kids feel taller. So I'm 5'5". I can touch the ceiling over here. I can almost put my whole palm on it. It definitely makes me feel taller. All right, time to explore the Oceaneer Lab. They are currently doing an open house right now, so this is our opportunity to go in and explore. They got the cool hand washing machines. Yeah, just stick your hands in and you hold it. Washing hands, and then it tells you when you're done. Thank you.
Wash cycle complete. Oh yeah, you can tell they like spray soap on you too.
I've literally always wanted to try and do this. Hopefully it doesn't knock off my ring. It shouldn't.
No, it's not hard.
That is so weird. Yeah, you can feel the soap. That is so cool. I love that. You don't have to do anything.
Except dry.
Except dry. So it's important to note that the Oceaneers Club and Lab are both designated for ages 3 to 10. However, one of the counselors said that they tend to see the older side of that age group in here in Lab, which makes a bit more sense based off of what I'm seeing over here. It's a lot more wide open space. We have a giant chessboard over here, which, Coda, what did you say?
When I make my move.
You're free to check the king.
No, you can't.
Oh no, Harry Potter ruined us. But yeah, this space is absolutely massive. There's so much room for activities here. It is insane. And they do have, you know, video games and stuff in both sections. And what's really cool is that there is a hallway that actually connects the two spaces together. It's kind of like a kids-only hallway, which I think is really cool. So we're going to be checking, not really the hallway out, but we're going to be going over to the Oceaneers Club in just a little bit to check that out. But let's go ahead and explore just a little bit more of what they have in here. So as you guys can kind of see, it's very like adventure vibes in here. There's a bunch of treasure maps, and there's pirate ships over here. There's pirates right there. We have swords. There's an animation studio, a craft studio. Okay, this is actually something that I had no idea about. Check this out, guys. The Society of Explorers and Adventurers. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, I love this. If you guys know about the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, then you guys are gonna geek out over this. And then we also have a printout over here for the Hotel High Tower grand opening. This is the Tower of Terror that you can find over at Tokyo Disney Sea. It's a Tokyo Disney Sea. And then over here, we have Mystic Manor, Lord Henry Mystic and Albert Tea Party at Mystic Manor. This is so cool. This is the Haunted Mansion equivalent that you can find in Hong Kong Disneyland. And here is the logo for the Society of Adventurers and Explorers. This is all so cool. I had no idea that there was actually a sea tie-in to all of this. And not to worry, guys, in the back of the Oceaneers Club, they have their own dedicated restrooms as well, with hand washing stations, different stalls, and take a look at this little Mickey mirror over here as well.
So the Oceaneers band is what we will assign the kids. This helps them come in and out of the kids club. It tracks them around the venue as well, so when they're being picked up, we know exactly where they are and where they're playing. And also, these interact with the shows inside the space, so when we have Disney Junior Dance Party and things, they're going to flash and interact with the music. And they're really great little bands that the kids get to wear during the cruise.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we have exited the lab, and now we are making our way over to the Oceaneers Club, which is just a little bit further down the hallway. Okay, so we've made it inside the Oceaneers Club. This is the Oceaneers Club. It's very easy to get the two confused, but this space is definitely geared towards the younger end of the 3 to 10-year-olds. We have Pixie Hollow over here. We have an Avengers room. We have Andy's room back there. They even have like a Club Disney, a Disney Club Junior area over here. The ceilings are a lot lower, so I feel a lot taller. This is a really cool space. And check this out, guys. Over in the Avengers section, they have Captain America's training shield. It's not his actual shield, but it's a training shield. We have an Iron Man Mark 6 prototype. That's really cool. You get a good look at that with the lights and everything in the background. We have a giant screen over here. It looks like we have an Xbox Connect, so kids can play a couple of games. We have Mjolnir over here in the corner. What do you call Mjolnir?
Mew Mew.
Mew Mew? I'm not sure what this is for.
I don't know.
It's a teleportation device. We of course have our own dedicated bathroom area over here with a bunch of characters. That's really cool. Holy cow, check out this section over here of Andy's room. They have a bed and a Slinky Dog slide and everything. This is so cool. Check out all the lights up there and the what is it, the cork board. You're going up? All right, I'll go too. Going up to the top of Andy's bed. Oh, this is adorable. This is so cool. I would have killed to have bed sheets like this when I was little, honestly. Having fun with Ham? Yeah. Where's his cork? His cork is missing. Someone stole his cork.
Well, somebody also took Mr. Potato Head's arm.
Aw, Mr. Potato Head, what's going on with you? He's got his angry eyes on. I think we've spent an adequate amount of time exploring the Oceaneers Club and the Oceaneers Lab. Now we are making our way to the very back of the ship and aft. Ooh, we can watch Descendants. Over here is the Buena Vista Theater. This is also on deck 5, but more towards the aft of the ship. So we're going to head on to the very back, and we're going to go down a couple floors, and we're going to have lunch at Rapunzel's Royal Table. I'm only going to be eating a little bit, so is Coda too, because she decided to pregame at Cabanas. Okay, so we're gonna scratch that plan. Rapunzel's actually has a little bit of a wait to get in right now as the restaurant is full, which is completely understandable. It's just before 1:30 right now. So we're actually gonna head down to our stateroom, which should be available for us in like less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes, Coda says. So yeah, we're gonna go into the stateroom, we're gonna explore that, do a room tour, and then we're just gonna order room service and chill out there for a little bit until we have to do our muster drill, which is at what time? 3:30, 3:45. Oh, hello. So on any other cruise, we would be going upstairs to our stateroom, but we're actually doing something a little different this cruise. We're going down to deck 2. That's where our stateroom is gonna be. We are in an inside stateroom on deck 2 for this cruise. Now, I have never stayed in a deck 2 stateroom before, so I'm very excited to see what it's like, what the vibrations are like, if anything, the sway of the ship. We're gonna be reviewing it for you guys, so that way you know what to expect if this is the kind of stateroom that you got. So as you guys can see, the staterooms open at 1:30. I will also say it is a little bit toasty on the ship right now. It is a little bit warm. You can see I got a little bit of sweat going on my hat. Just be prepared for that. Typically on embarkation day, it does get a little warm on the ship because they have so many doors open and so many people are in, you know, such small spaces. But as the day progresses, as people start to spread out, the, you know, ship will cool itself down a little bit. All right, staterooms are open. Let's head on down and find ours. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank the fantastic sponsor of today's video, Magical Day Creations. Magical Day Creations is your one-stop shop for anyone looking to customize their Disney World or Disney Cruise Line vacation. From custom 3D printed mini ears to their #1 best-selling cruise door magnets, Magical Day Creations is sure to have the perfect product for you and any member of your family. What you guys are seeing here are just some of the incredible magnets that Magical Day Creations has kindly sent to us over the course of the last few years. We absolutely love them. The quality is incredible. affordable, and they're fully customizable. I personally love these customizable magnet hooks that can be used inside your stateroom. They can be used to hold anything from lanyards to wet towels to even your mini ears. I'm also very happy to announce that you can now show off your love for Theme Park Express by picking up your own TPX door magnets with Magical Day Creations as well. Let your fellow cruisers know that you came prepared for your vacation and pick up one of these magnets for your next cruise. When you guys are done shopping, be sure to use code TPX10 at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. Thank you so much to MagicalDayCreations.com for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the cruise vlog. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, stateroom 2605. This is a standard inside stateroom on deck 2 of the Disney Magic. Coda, go ahead and do the honors.
Platinum!
Platinum, yeah, there you are. Wait, hold on, focus. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Look at that. Platinum Castaway Club. Good job, baby.
Oh!
Wow, this room is really bright. Holy cow.
Yeah, I know.
Holy moly, I was not expecting the room to be this bright. But check this out, guys. We have some stateroom decorations for Halloween on the high seas. I love this. Now, this is something that I pre-purchased ahead of time. I found out online when these went on sale, and this is something that you can purchase and add on to your stateroom. I forget how much it was. I'll put it in down here so that way you guys can see. But yeah, we have some little dangly things. We have a nice big throw blanket that you do get to keep. We have a Stitch bag. We have a little pillow that we get to keep. And it says Boo over here as well. This is so cool. I love it. I'm so glad I got this. All right, let's go ahead and give you a stateroom tour of room 2605, a standard inside stateroom on board the Disney Magic. Stateroom is rather small, so this shouldn't take very long. As soon as you walk in over here on your left, you have your first of 2 bathrooms, which I'm actually very surprised because this is supposed to be a standard room, and typically standard rooms only have 1 bathroom. You typically don't see the split bathrooms in standards. So did we get upgraded to a deluxe? I have no idea, but I'm not complaining. We have our first bathroom over here, which features a toilet and a sink. We have, of course, our former H2O products, which are no longer labeled as H2O. We have an old school hairdryer over here. Go ahead and plug that back in, as well as an outlet over here. Nice big mirror for doing whatever you need to do. We have some storage space, and we have a couple of towels. Very important. Make sure you guys watch your step when going into the bathrooms. There is a little bit of a lip here, and it is a tripping hazard. Moving on, next door, we have our shower room. If the camera will focus, thank you very much. We have a sink over here with a couple of towels. We have our big bath towels over here along the wall. Again, another mirror, and we have our shower. Nothing too crazy. It's a tub, so it's good if you have little ones. It gets the job done. We, of course, have our H2O products over here. We have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. On the opposite side from our bathrooms, we, of course, have our closet space over here. Let's go ahead and open this up. We have our life jackets up here, a bunch of hangers, some space to store suitcases or long dresses if you have them. Let's go ahead and open up the other side. We have some more hangers, some more life jackets. We have our ladder for our bunk bed. We also have a laundry bag and a laundry service list in case you want to have them do your laundry for you. We also have a safe over here and a couple more storage shelves down here. Next door from the closet, we have some more storage space over here. We have a shelf on top with a couple of glasses. We have a counter space over here with our Castaway Club gifts that we will be getting into in a little bit. And then we have shelves. A bunch of different shelves over here for storing different items. Next door, we have a couple of our bags over here, but there is a little bit of a bench with some storage space underneath. Next to the bench, we have our desk space. Definitely a smaller desk than what we're used to, but again, we're in an inside stateroom. Space is pretty limited. One thing that I want you guys to never forget is to open up this drawer over here for some freebies. So you will have some Disney Cruise Line envelopes, some paper. You have a pen. This is your door hanger for whenever you want to order breakfast in the morning to your stateroom. And you have 2 free postcards over here in these drawers. So don't forget to open it up and check these out. You of course have a stool down here. We have another storage space to the side. A couple more drawers over here. This one has a hairdryer and of course a heat mat. And right next to those drawers, we have our fridge over here. It's not really a mini fridge, it's more like a cooler because it's not going to keep anything like ice cold. How do I open this thing? Ah, there we go. You open it from that side. There are no shelves in there, which is very interesting to see. Yeah, it's very new. But yeah, it's not going to keep anything like ice cold. It's going to keep it cool, so it's more of a cooler. Go ahead and close that. We, of course, have our nice big TV over here that says Vasquez and La Palm Party, which is really nice. And then up above that, we have a couple of cabinets. Turning on around on the opposite side, we have my beautiful fiance Dakota over here. We also have a nice couch over here, or sofa. It's not a sofa. What would you call this? Couch?
What's the difference?
I don't know. What is the difference between couch and sofa?
Oh,
Anyways, we have some nice artwork on the wall with some musical notes. Up above over here is going to be our pull-down bunk bed. So if you have any children with you, they are going to be able to pull that down and make that for you. We have a coffee table over here. Something important to note is that this sofa pulls down into a bed as well. And last but not least, on the far end of the room, we have our bed. Now, we are on a Halloween on the High Seas cruise, so all of these Halloween decorations are probably not going to be here whenever you sail on your cruise. These were items that I pre-purchased ahead of time, but we have a nice large bed over here. Next door, we have our stateroom phone, as well as some storage space above and below. We have a little bit of a drawer right here. There are no outlets. Actually, there is a single outlet right here over there behind the phone. Let's move on the opposite side of the bed over here where we have some more storage space, some more drawers. So yeah, even though this is a small room, there is no shortage of space to store your items, which is really good. I appreciate that. On the opposite side of the bed over here, we have another lamp that is a little lopsided and a couple more outlets over here. So this is a 26-year-old ship, so you're not going to find any USBs or USB-Cs, nothing fancy like that. You just have your old school outlets. And then of course, to round things off, we have a nice mirror over here. Okay, so what I said about not having any USBs, just forget that I said that. They updated it. We have a couple of proper outlets over here with a couple of USBs. So there you go. Now, like I said earlier, the ship is 26 going on 27 years old. So it's very obvious when you look around this room that it is very well lived in. There's a couple dings and scratches here and there. There's a couple of scuff marks on the walls, but it's nothing crazy. As long as you go into it knowing that this is an old ship, then you should be totally fine. And as long as you're not expecting anything brand spanking new like the Wish or the Treasure, then yeah, you should be totally fine. Other than that, I have nothing to really complain about with this room, at least nothing right now. It's good enough. We're only going to be sleeping in here anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's go ahead and get into our stateroom gifts over here. We are both Platinum Castaway Club members, so we have quite a few things to go over. This beach towel over here is for Platinum Castaway Club members. It's important to note that all of these items are 1 per room. So you could have a stateroom with 5 Platinum Castaway Club members. You only get 1 beach towel, so make sure you guys decide ahead of time who's gonna get what. We of course have our Platinum lanyards over here, which Coda is gonna be rocking for the very first time. Next up, for our Gold Castaway Club members, we have a wet dry bag. You can go ahead and use this to store different items in. And then for our Silver Castaway Club members, you only need to have sailed 1 time with Disney Cruise Line in order to qualify as a Silver Castaway Club member, and you get this nice little tote bag. Okay, now is a perfect time to connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and go into our settings, Wi-Fi, DCL guest. We will wait for that to connect. All right, we are now connected. Now we can move on over to the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app, and it's going to take a second to connect to the actual ship. It says thanks for connecting, and this is where you can link your stateroom. So we're going to go ahead and allow Face ID for easy access. And because I've cruised before, all of my information is already set in the app, but if you haven't sailed before, then you're going to have to fill all this out on your very first day. We're going to go ahead and proceed. We can create our custom PIN number for whenever we make any purchases. I'm going to go ahead and proceed. And now we are on the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app homepage. This is where you are going to find everything you need to know regarding your cruise. What we're going to focus on right now is purchasing Wi-Fi. So we're going to come on over here to the More tab, and you can see Connect to Internet. We're going to go ahead and hit that, and we're going to go ahead and register for an account. So regardless of whether or not you've sailed before, you are going to have to register like brand new. So we're going to fill out our information over here. We are cabin 2605. Fill out your information for your birthday. Make a custom username. And you're going to create a custom PIN number. Once you're done with that, you're going to hit register. We're going to update our password. Now here is a look at the different internet plans. You have Stay Connected for $18 a day, Basic Surf for $28, Premium Surf for $42. We're going to be doing the Premium Surf for $42 a day. I think the prices actually went up since the last time we were here. I think it was $36 the last time. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on down. We have For the Voyage, which is going to be $136, or you can do it for 24 hours for $42. We're going to go ahead and do for the whole voyage. Now, a little hack that I have is if you only need it for a couple of devices, only purchase it for the one device. You can log out of the internet on one device and log into it on another, and you can have the full internet totally fine. So that's what Coda and I prefer to do. So we have a $136 purchase for the Premium Surf for the entire voyage. We're going to go ahead and purchase that. It's going to ask you to confirm. And voila, there you go. If you ever need to log out, all you need to do is hit this little slider over here where you can disconnect from the internet. Or if you want to be like Coda, you can also kick out someone who is currently using the internet. Yeah. She likes to do that. Now that we are getting settled into the room, it is important that I take out my medication from the bottle, if I can do this one-handed. For those of you guys who don't know, I am currently on a Zepbound medication. It is a semaglutide weight loss medication. So I have my injector pen right here. It does need to stay cool. It can stay like uncool for like, I think it's 28 days, but they prefer it to stay cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and toss that in there so it can stay cool, and I will be injecting myself at a later date on this cruise. Okay, lunch is served. So we have a lot over here. So first of all, Coda's very excited clearly about the food. So first of all, we have our complimentary Platinum Castaway Club thank you gift, which is our non-alcoholic Cloud and Blue. I'm very excited for that. Coda originally ordered a chocolate cake, but they did not have the chocolate cake, so they decided to compensate her with some Mickey Premium bars, which is a really good thing about Disney cruises, is that you can get all of the Mickey Premium bars you can ever want. So Coda's going to go ahead and swipe that. All right, let's go over what we got. So I have one of the all-new flatbreads on the menu. This is the lamb and beef flatbread. I'm excited to try that out. We also have some fries with ranch that Coda wanted. And over here, Coda got the all hands on deck, which is a cheese and cracker plate with some grapes. And for dessert, I opted for the New York cheesecake. Current time is just before 3 o'clock, and our first bag was outside of our door. This is our big bag with all of our clothes in it, so the most important one's here, yay. So a couple things I want you guys to be aware of. When it comes to your checked bags arriving at your stateroom, be aware that it is entirely possible for your bags to arrive a little bit later in the day, possibly after we set sail. And make sure you plan for that as far as your outfits for the day, as for what you're wearing getting onto the cruise and what you're possibly going to be wearing to dinner. Because there are some individuals who are in our hallway who are quite upset that their bags haven't arrived yet when it seems like everyone else's bags have when we're still missing a bag. So just be aware of that and plan for your bags to not arrive until later in the day. But anyways, we have a quick outfit change from Coda over here as we get ready to make way to our assembly station. Something that is also worth noting is that departure times for a lot of Disney cruise ships have actually changed. So before, your all aboard time would be at about 4 o'clock, I think. Now it has changed to 3 o'clock or 3:30. I'll put it down here with the exact information. But yeah, with the earlier all aboard time, it means that your muster drill is also at an earlier time as well. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that your cruise gets started sooner. But it also means that you have to get to the port sooner, so you have a little bit less leeway when it comes to getting on board the ship. So just be aware of that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is that time again. We need to all gather outside for our assembly drill. We are Assembly Station M. Assembly Station M.
That's so much candy. Oh my god.
You may also contact guest services at any time. Thank you for your attention during this drill. The drill is hereby completed.
Go, 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 go. Wherever you want to go. And now begins the biggest exercise of the trip, making our way from deck 4 to, I don't even know what deck. I keep forgetting. This is a smaller ship. I think like 9, 10 maybe? Whew, okay. We've made it up to deck 10. Up to deck 10. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whew. What a workout. Holy moly. Oh, okay, we have made it to the top deck for the sail away party. Thanks to Coda, the trooper. She ran up here. Perfect viewing spot.
I said, who's ready? Let's make some noise, yeah? Everybody scream! 2, 1, let me hear you scream! Alright, it is showtime, baby! Everyone, please welcome your party patrol! Nice to see you, friend! Let me see back, this is the part where you stand up and dance along, cause it is time to sail away! Here we go!
It's a time of the year. All the friends invited, so we started to cheer. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, and I know I don't need anybody to come and stop me. We throw our hands in the air, and you always feel high. There's a party right here, don't be patient. So throw your hands in the air, it's time to celebrate. So we started to cheer. You ready to party? You won't be late. Let's get it started, cause we just can't wait.
Jump it out!
You're excited, let me hear you say. To the west, yeah, celebrate, party with the best guy. Everybody, it's a good time, it's a good time. Sing along,
Let me hear you! Everyone, please welcome the gang! We got to play!
Hey everybody!
And the goodest boy, Bruno! And the #1 dog, Insano! And the sweetest heart, Miss Minnie Mouse!
Oh, hello everyone! Welcome to the party!
And of course, we'd never forget about everyone's favorite pal! We got the big guy, Mickey!
Good to see you.
Game's off here! Let's go!
You ready to party? You won't be late.
Nope!
Let's get it started, cause we just can't wait. Let's go! If you're excited, oh yes! Let me hear you say, That's right! It's good!
fun isn't over just quite yet. I'd like you to meet one of my favorite people, and soon to be one of yours. It's your cruise director! Yeah!
Well, hello everyone! It looks like you're having a good time. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to say goodbye to Fort Lauderdale and hello to your cruise vacation. I think we should sound the ship's horn. Little countdown, baby?
Here we go!
1, 3, 2, 1!
And with that, guys, we are sailing away from Port Everglades and making our way to Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. We will be there tomorrow morning. Now, this is actually the first time in a while that we've actually experienced a sail away party while actually sailing away. Typically, when we're sailing out of Port Canaveral, we're doing the sail away party and we're still tethered to the dock, you know, and we're not moving at all. But because of these earlier all aboard times, we're able to get out a lot earlier. So that's actually really cool. It was a lot of fun to watch us sail away while watching the sail away party. I love it. My statement from our January cruise still holds true. If I become a millionaire, I want that house right there in the corner. I want that one so I can watch all the ships sail away every day. Something that I love doing even when I'm not on a cruise is sometimes I pull up the webcams for the different ports. There's a webcam for Port Miami, Port Everglades, and Port Canaveral, and we can watch ourselves sail away. The camera actually tracks the ship too, and sometimes it zooms in on the upper decks on the passengers, so we might be able to spot ourselves. See how it's tracking the ship right now? That's so cool. If I recall correctly, the webcam is off in this area right here. We're able to see ourselves sailing away, which is really cool. I love that. Actually, no, I think the webcam is over here because we have a couple of angled palm trees. Oh, look, they're zooming in on us. They're zooming in on the front of the ship. Oh, I see Coda. I see Coda. Wait, where's me? Where's me? Where's me? There I am. Yeah! Let's see what the lag time on this is. Ah, zoomed in some more. Oh, they're zooming in on the British flag over here. Oh, they're getting ready to sound the horn.
May I have your attention, please?
Oh, it's about to be loud.
This is the Master of the Watch speaking from the bridge. At the end of this announcement, we will be sounding our ship's whistle. We recommend to our guests on the open decks to cover your ears.
It's gonna be loud. Ah, we are sailing away. All right, we have officially sailed away. You guys know what time it is. A Disney cruise tradition. As soon as we sail away, we need to go to a bar and get a pina colada. Let's go grab one. So I think our first pina colada is gonna be from right here at the Signals bar in the adult only area. All right, it's recording. You can say hi.
Welcome to Disney Magic in the Signal bar.
Excellent, the best bartender on the ship. And here we are, guys, the famous pina coladas, our favorite thing to get on board Disney Cruise Line. All right, the doors are open. Let the chaos begin. Everybody go for the Halloween on the high seas stuff. People are grabbing Spirit jerseys left and right. I see Hocus Pocus shirts. I see a couple mugs, some bags, but I don't see any shirts that say Halloween on the high seas. I just see the Spirit jerseys. So it looks like we have some bags over here. What is that? Some cider drink mix, Spirit jerseys. In the larger sizes are getting decimated. I'm sure they'll restock, hopefully. We have a couple of mugs over here. We have these Hocus Pocus long sleeves with the Sanderson sisters. things are pretty chaotic right now, as they normally are on embarkation days. Everything back to back to back to back to back. We barely had a couple minutes to get back to the room and drop off our stuff and to kind of take a quick breather, and now dinner starts like right now. Next floor up, baby. So Rapunzel's is on deck 4. We're going, actually no, on deck 3, we're going to deck 4. And then I'm gonna have to leave in the middle of dinner. Well, not really in the middle, but like closer towards the end, because I gotta get a spot for the pumpkin tree lighting ceremony. Oh boy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Animator's Palette.
Wait, can you just watch them? Wipe them anyway. Thank you. Trash, maybe?
All right, made it to table number 31 here at Animator's Palette. We are tucked away in a corner. Not necessarily a bad thing. We have a TV right here next to us as well, so we won't be left out of the action. I love this. All right, here we are at Animator's Palette. Let's take a look at the menu. All right, starting things off with our specialty cocktails up top. You guys are free to pause the video if you so desire. For our appetizers, a smoked salmon tartare, sliced serrano ham, my favorite black truffle pasta per sets, and a tomato tart. For our soups and salads, a creamy butternut squash soup, one of my favorites, a baked potato and cheddar cheese soup, as well as an arugula salad, and my personal favorite, a chicken and walnut salad. I get that on every cruise now. In our bread service, we have a garlic and herb focaccia bread with roasted garlic dip. For our main courses, we have a panette bolognese, a grilled tuna steak, a lemon thyme marinated all-natural chicken breast, my personal favorite, an herb-crusted pork chop, and a ginger teriyaki dusted Angus beef tenderloin. And of course, here are your vegetarian and lighter note offerings. We of course have our bread basket to start off with. We have some regular rolls as well as some focaccia bread. Coda went ahead and helped herself to some focaccia bread. And finally, we have our garlic dip back. On the last couple cruises, they didn't have it, and I told them, I said, this is different from what you normally have, and they said no, they were gaslighting me. This is exactly what I want. They've been giving us something different on the last couple cruises. Something that I love about this Animator's Palette is that they start doing sketches on the wall, and I believe they might do it at the other Animator's Palettes too on the Dream and Fantasy, but I just specifically remember it with this one, and it's fun to guess. It's fun to guess what character is about to be drawn. Coda's guessing Tigger. I say Jiminy Cricket. I think it's Jiminy Cricket just based off the eyes and the head shape. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that it's Jiminy Cricket. Our first appetizer of the evening is gonna be the black truffle pasta per sets. So you guys already know, I think black truffle pasta is God's gift to man. It is so good. 11 out of 10 meal. Coda just said something that made me pretty sad. Coda just said something that made me pretty sad, is that we currently don't have any cruises booked in the future, like within the next year, that offer black truffle pasta on the menu. And I don't know how I feel about that, because our next cruise is on the Treasure in January. After that, we have our wedding cruise on the Wish, and then we have nothing else currently after that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sad. It's my last time having black truffle pasta for a while. Unless these videos do well and we'll, you know, hop back on the Disney Dream, because the Disney Dream is about to get a refurb, where it's getting a cantina on the upper deck.
Oh yeah.
With the taco bar, you know? So who knows, if these videos do well, we might hop back on the Disney Dream. Next up, we have my favorite salad on board Disney Cruise Line, the chicken and walnut salad. It is so good. You guys gotta trust me on this one. It is amazing. All right, our entrees have arrived, and in record time too. It is 6:19 right now, and we walked in here just after 6:45. But here is my herb-crusted pork chop. It looks and smells absolutely amazing, and that risotto on the bottom is my favorite. Coda, what did you get?
I got from the lighter notes, I had the oven-baked salmon, and then I had the option of rice, baked potato, french fries, or mashed potatoes. I got mashed potatoes.
Excellent. It looks really good. Okay, we are so incredibly full. We're not gonna get any dessert, but I'm still gonna show you the menu. Over here on the first page, we have our specialty drinks and coffees. All of these do cost extra. I'm only gonna show this to you once because every night it's the same night. But on this side is where we have our desserts. We have a crunchy walnut cake a chocolate fudge cheesecake, a cookies and cream sundae, which is really good, my personal favorite, and we also have a warm sticky date pudding, which is also pretty good. For our specialty dessert, we have a lemon icebox pie, and for your no sugar added, we have a deconstructed carrot cake. Little fun facts for you guys. Once you see the drawings start to get color, that's how you know that the show is about to start, so just pay attention. Alright guys, I know I said we wouldn't get dessert, but you should have seen it. Our server twisted my arm, threw me on the table, he put a bubble wand to my head, and he said, you better get a dessert or I'm gonna get fired. So, yeah. Of course I'm joking, but he pleaded with us to get a dessert, so we said that we would get one to share. So this is for us to share. We're both gonna get a couple of bites to make the man happy. But yeah, this is the, what's it called again? Cookies and cream sundae, there you go.
Compilation star. Figaro, you know what I wish. What they can't do these days. Come on, everybody! Here we go!
We are about 10 minutes until showtime over here in the atrium for the pumpkin tree lighting ceremony. And this is our crowd level at the moment. They did ask everyone up front over there to sit down so that way everybody has an equal opportunity to see. Once you get past the elevators, it's kind of, you know, fair game. They also have a queue set up over there for when the Sanderson sisters come out, because we have Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle coming out in their Sanderson sister outfits immediately following the presentation over here, and that's what that queue is for right there. Just to give you guys a little bit of information before you guys get here so you know what to expect.
Now talk to us. It's time for Halloween. Everyone say wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Even louder. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Greetings, my fresh faces and innocent eyes. You are all here for fun and surprise. Look at all of you. What a wonderful sight. But don't be scared. I want smiles. not fright. So rise up your voices. Let me hear a loud scream for that. I sense your forward, your sense of dread. Give me a laugh to rattle the dead. The Halloween spirits are close. This I can feel. Scream trick or treat, and let's finish the deal. Trick or treat! By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Here tonight, for all to hear, the truest sound of ghoulish cheer. Witches' laughter and ghoulish growls. Zombies, monsters on the prowl. Bring the power of nightmares unseen. Bring them to life. It's Halloween!
With one final thought. This tree is here because of you and your imagination. So the next time you feel scared of a ghost or something under your bed, use your imagination. You'll be safe. Oh, and happy Halloween!
Excuse us, friends, for the sisters. Mercy, my ladies.
Thank you all so much. Actually at Virginia Beach, Virginia.
So we just got done watching Tangled the Musical, and it was a fantastic show as always. I did have to switch over to my phone because I ran out of space on my SD card. Foolishly, I haven't cleared my SD cards from like the last several trips and videos that I've done, so I'm gonna be working on that tonight. So we have made our way down into Fathoms, where we are getting ready to experience Magic Quest. And if you guys watched our last video series on the fantasy, we participated in Quest, and there was a part in that I didn't put in the regular vlog that I left Patreon exclusive. So needless to say, we've learned from our mistake, and we are chilling in the very back of the room right now. We're gonna be observing passively, we're not gonna be participating, but this is something that hopefully should be a lot of fun to watch.
Dipping cheese and ranch, America. All right, so. That's all right, that's right. I did see that you guys like wear cheese hats. Yeah, is that a sports thing? Because I thought it was a cult. Yeah. It's kind of both. Can answer, okay? Can you name this TV show? Thank you for being... Yes, yes, yes. The Golden Girls. The Golden Girls is correct. Can you name this commercial? Someone here can name this commercial. Yes.
Mentos.
Mentos is correct. Thank you, Courtney. You can take a seat. No, Nikki, you can take a seat because I want the person that gave you the answer to come over. You thought you were sneaky. So we're gonna move. I want to know what movie is this from? Yes. Pitch Perfect is correct. also known as the Cup Song.
Okay, so they ended up switching things up a little bit. It was supposed to be Magic Quest first, but they ended up not playing that. They ended up playing Heard That first, which is kind of like snippets on the other ships. But now we're playing Magic Quest.
Let's give it up. Okay, let's do a practice run. Let's do a test run, okay? Team captain, stand up. Team captain, stand up. This is gonna be the alpha of the game. Team captain, stand up. I want to see your team number and a key to the world card. 3, 1, 2, 6, 13. Where's your key to the world card, 7? Alrighty. Team captain, stand up. Team captain, stand up. Team captain, stand up. I want to see your team number and a picture of Mickey Mouse. 5, 14, 1, 3. No, I don't see your number. 11, 12, 6, 9. So, team captain, stand up. Team captain, stand up. I want to see your team number and a receipt. I want to see your team number and a receipt. Show me a receipt. 2, 9, 15, 8, 7, 10, 4, 1.
Is he running away?
That's me. Sorry, that's me. I see myself. I don't see the picture. 12, 15, 1, 5, 14, 8, 13, 4, 11. Nineteen, 13, 10, 9, 8, 1, 14, 7.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 2 of our Halloween on the High Seas cruise on board the Disney Magic. Today we are back at Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. It has officially been 3 months since Lookout Key opened to the public and we are back to check out what has improved. As you guys know, the last time we were here, we weren't overly impressed. It's a beautiful island and the beaches are amazing, but the infrastructure itself and the way everything is set up was kind of lacking and there were things that were clearly missing. So we are here today to check it on out and see what has improved for you guys and of course give you guys an update on the fly situation, see if that has improved at all either. And I will say things are not starting off strong because we already have a couple of flies here in cabanas. I'll see if I can catch him on video, but yeah, there was one flying around our food. Not exactly the best start. And with that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. This time on the beautiful Disney Magic. Let's get this walk started. Last time we were here, it was about an 11-minute-and-a-half walk. We're not gonna time it this time, but just so you're aware, it's gonna be just a tiny bit of a walk. Now, I'm gonna treat this video as if it is your first time watching a video on Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. So, we just got off of the Disney Magic and we're getting ready to walk down the pier. Typically, early in the morning, they have a row of wagons, little red wagons lined up for you to take your kids over to the islands. Now, these wagons are very limited, so it is first come, first serve. If you know your kids are not gonna be very big on walking, make sure you snag one of those wagons nice and early. The same also applies coming back. Once these wagons leave the ship area, they're gonna end up down at the far end of the pier. Make sure to grab one if you want one to come back. So, sweetheart, I gotta ask you, are you happy to be back at Lookout Key?
Yeah.
You hesitated.
Yeah. I'm excited to see. I heard there's more the backdrops, like the Mickey one. I heard the Donald one's up.
Now, I gotta say, I honestly didn't think I would be that happy getting off of the ship and seeing Lookout Key once again, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm actually very happy to be here. Of course, the island has its flaws, but I'm very happy to be back and to give it a third shot. This is our third time here. I'm excited to be back. I honestly am. And again, I just want to point out how blue this water is. Oh my gosh. Like, if you look, you could see all the way down to the bottom. It is that clear. And the weather, absolutely perfect today. Partly cloudy skies. Hopefully it stays that way. Another thing worth noting for you guys, I see people online trying to figure out what side of the ship they should get their cabins on in order to wake up to a view of Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. The honest to God answer is we don't know, because it all depends on the water conditions as to where the ship will dock. Because I've seen photos of the nose of the Disney Magic that way. When we docked here on the Disney Fantasy, the nose was that way and the aft was that way. Today it is the opposite, where the Magic is facing that way. Again, I've seen photos of it facing either way. So you honestly don't know. It's a bit of a gamble. We've reached the midway point of the pier walk, and last time there was a cold towel station here. That doesn't exist. There is still a water station that hopefully still has water in it, but there's no cold towel station. So I don't know if that's something that's changed, if they just moved it all the way down to the far end of the pier. Not entirely sure. To be fair, it's not ridiculously hot today. There is a very nice breeze in the air and it feels glorious. So we are basically at the end of the pier over here. You can see the Lookout Key sign right there. We have this dock over here. This is where you're gonna go for your other excursions, for like snorkeling and other things like that that require a different kind of boat or vessel. You're gonna check in just beyond that and you're gonna come all the way down here. Couple new and welcome additions I wanna point out. Number one, check out the fancy sign. We finally have a welcome sign. Well, it doesn't say welcome, but it's a fancy sign that says Lookout Key. And we have a couple of tables and chairs over here with umbrellas. I think this is the waiting area for guests who need to use the carts in order to get back to the ship. But I cannot get over this sign. Thank you. I'm so happy we have this now. So yeah, they're calling this a care shuttle, and this is the entrance and queue to return back to the ship if you need it. Reserved for guests with mobility challenges. That's really good. It's nice to know, because the last time we were here, it was very disorganized and it was all over the place. They were struggling to find where to put people in order to queue up to get a cart back to the ship. So now we have a designated area and queue. Something else that's new are these towel return bins. I've seen a couple of these scattered throughout. We have the Turbo Berth Charter Boat check-in. We also have our Mabrika Cove and Go, I do believe it's called. It's still missing the sign, but it's gonna be installed at some point soon. We have our first and last chance stand, and we have a directory. Holy cow, wait a minute. And take a look at this, guys. We finally have a directory over here at the very front. You do have to come up to it and get a little close to examine and see where everything is, but it is better than nothing. And I'm so excited. You can see where everything is across the island. And it even says we're right here at the Mabrika Cove tram stop. So we can come out over here for the tram ride and get to the Goombay area. It even has directional signage for tram stop and cabana check-in. Something I forgot to film the last time we were here were these characters. These characters were made specifically for Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. Do you remember any of the names?
Lizzie.
You said Lizzie? Lizzie the curly-tailed lizard. I think we also have Sandy the land crab.
I don't remember anybody else.
I don't think they mention anyone else by name, because like the land crab and the curly-tailed lizard are the ones that narrate the tram ride, so that's how we remember those. But it's still really cool. Definitely keep an eye out for these guys on the island. I also want to say, holy cow, they have planted so much more vegetation here. This looks a million times better than the last time we were here. Just look at that. The last time we were here, that was all just dirt and sands. They have put in so many more plants. This looks amazing. Already, we are off to a fantastic start. They have done such a great job with this area. It looks great. And with all that being said, it is time to hop on a tram and go over to the Goombay Cultural Center. Another thing I want to point out are these little red wagons. All of these are the red wagons that were waiting by the ship. Again, they're first come, first serve. So if you want one, make sure you're one of the first ones off the ship. It looks like they also have strollers here too. I don't recall the strollers being here the last time. Were the strollers here the last time?
I do remember thinking, oh my gosh, so many people have the same stroller. So maybe, but I don't remember seeing them sitting.
Wait, they paved all this.
Oh.
They paved the road. Holy moly, they paved it. Wow, it already looks so much better.
The curly-tailed lizard.
Thanks for letting me tell along, Tracy.
And Sandy the land.
Hello, everyone.
I bet you two know a lot about Lighthouse Point.
We sure do. We were born here.
Tell us a little about it.
Ooh, I know Miss Tracy. We're on the southern tip of the island of Eleuthera.
So the last time we were here, I saw no live crabs. The only crabs I saw were squished, unfortunately. And I was like, I really want to see a live one. Keep your eyes peeled while you're on the tram going over to Goombay, because there are crabs everywhere.
And be sure to check out the Rush Out, Gush Out family water play area, where you'll see Sandy, Lizzie, and their other island friends getting ready for jumping.
Yay! Junkanoo!
So I'm already very impressed. Just based off the tram ride alone and walking off at the Mabrika Cove Center, the island has improved a lot, and I'm so excited to go and explore more, which we just got off the tram. I can already see a lot more new stuff. Another big improvement that we have are these sand wheelchairs. These were not here the last time we were at Lookout Key, and that was a huge complaint that some of the disabled guests had, and now that has been remedied. We have these sand chairs. Amazing. Unfortunately, it still appears that Rocky Point Bicycle Rentals is still closed. I have no idea when it's going to be open and when people are going to be able to rent bikes here, but just so you know, 3 months later, still not available. One of the benefits of getting off the ship a little bit later is the Disney Tings gift shop is not jam-packed full of people, so we can easily go inside and check out whatever merchandise we want. As of right now, it looks like all the merchandise is the same, so I'll leave a link down below to our first video from Lookout Key, so that way you can check out a lot more of the merchandise in greater detail. So I could be entirely wrong, but I think this shirt is new. I don't recall seeing this shirt the last time we were here. And I also don't recall seeing this shirt the last time we were here. Oh my gosh, and check this out, guys. The other character photo ops are finally here. Check this one out. It's for Goofy. This looks really good. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's all glittery. It looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow. That looks amazing. We of course have our Mickey one that was here the last time we were at Lookout Key. At the time, that was the only one that was here. And check out this mini one that we have over here as well. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing with the feathers on it too and the little flower on top. That's so cute. And last but not least, we have Donald. Check this one out. I love it. So because it was already after 11:30, we knew that the True barbecue locations would be open for lunch, and since I hadn't eaten anything that morning at Cabanas, I decided to go over there and get a quick bite. When we got to the covered seating areas, we saw a bunch of these massive fans over there blowing air all around, and at first we thought it was for flight control and air conditioning. Now while that may be partially true, once we sat down with our food, we unfortunately found out that that was not the case. Okay, so these fans don't exactly help the fly situation. They just swarmed us, honestly. Like, I don't know if it's because we're more in the center. Like, do we need to move to one of, like, these other tables? I don't know. Kind of disappointing, though. I honestly thought the fly situation was taken care of more, and I thought these fans would really do it. But no, when there's a will, there's a way. They will swarm you. As soon as I sat down, they were all over Coda. All the flies are over there. You can see them. They are swarming you. So like the biggest thing is that I don't see anyone else really having this problem at their table, which is what's annoying me the most, is that they just swarmed this table. They just decided to swarm this one for whatever reason. Okay, so unfortunately, the flies are still here. However, I'm chalking it up mostly to us being unlucky, because when Coda brought her food over here, there weren't really any flies. They followed me specifically from the food station over here. I don't see any other table right now around us having the fly problem. Either they're attracted to something specific that was on my plate, or we got really unlucky. So just bear that in mind. You might have a better experience than us right now, because again, none of these other tables I'm seeing are swatting away flies like we were. We were getting swarmed. So I don't know, just be aware. Like, the problem has been partially taken care of, because the last time we were here, literally every table was getting swarmed by flies and everyone had to cover their food with napkins just to eat. So overall, it's a big improvement, but they are still here and you may still have a problem. So just be aware of that. Other than that though, the food was really tasty. 10 out of 10. I loved it all. All right, baby, ready to go swimming? Let's go swimming. Is this your first ice cream cone of the trip? Awesome. Looks a little weird. Yeah. It comes out a little wonky. All right, so what we're gonna do to find a lot more room and a lot more chairs with more space is we're gonna keep walking all the way to the far right of the beach. Over here, we have the Sebastian Kids area. That is where you can check your kids in for their kids-specific programming and kids-only programming. and we're gonna keep on walking. We have another directory over here with some signage, Sebastian's Cove Play Pavilion and the Beach Bar. You'll love to see it. You can already see how much less crowded it is over here on the far right side of the beach. It's incredible. We have a bar and a restroom area over here, as well as showers. This is the Play Pavilion, where you can find several different beach-like activities, and they also do a character dance party. Hello. We have another beach wheelchair available to use over here, and you can see signage for a handicap accessible ramp down to the beach. And just take a look at how empty it is over here. There is hardly anybody, if no one. There's a couple people at the bar over there, and we have a few folks down yonder that way, and I think they might have gotten rid of some of the beach chairs and umbrellas over here because the tides are coming in a little bit more during this time of year. Yeah, the last time we were here, there were a lot more beach chairs and umbrellas, and the water is definitely a lot closer to the berm over here. So that's something you want to pay attention to, is that not all the time is there gonna be beach chairs and umbrellas over here. You gotta kind of set your stuff down on this side over here. But I just wanna show you guys, just take a look at how gorgeous this is. And again, hardly anybody down here. This is basically our own Serenity Bay, and this is the, you know, family beach. You can see some families playing right there. This is just incredible. The water is a little bit more rocky than it was the first time we were here. You can tell the winds are a bit more stronger, so the waves are gonna be a little bit bigger, but overall, it's still gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So again, I had heard this strategy from a couple of friends that had come to Lookout Key after us, and they said once you get off at the Goombay Cultural Center, make a right and go all the way down to the very last bar, and that is where you are going to find the most secluded area, because again, hardly anybody here. It's incredible. We only have a couple of people back there, but other than that, this whole area we have to ourselves. I love it.
Two hours later.
So we're here at the Reef and Rec Bar, and I opted to get an alcoholic beverage. It's called the Eleuthera Euphoria. This is Gosling Spirited Seas Ocean Aged Rum, Pineapple, and Dole Whip Pineapple, all blended together. I cannot wait to try this. I know the background is really overexposed right now. I'm so sorry. Ooh. That's really good. It's got some gummy pineapples on top as well. I'm typically not a fan of Dole Whip, but this is incredible. This is really good, oh my gosh. Yeah, 10 out of 10, get this drink. So we're coming on over to the walking trail, and I can't remember if all of this was paved over last time we were here, because I think we can go on further that way, and the proper walking trail is that way. This leads down to the beach some more. I can't remember if this in particular was paved the last time we were here, but it is nice to see all the concrete over here. I think the proper walking trail is yonder that way. I also want to point out this little doggy potty area as well, in case you guys have any service animals. Okay, yeah, this is the path that we walked the last time we were here, and it's still not paved over. It says accessible path, but I don't really think this is accessible. I think it might be referring to the other path that's down there, kind of heading towards the beach. But along the nature trail, I also want to point out that you'll see these little informational signs along the way talking about different animals that you can find on Eleuthera, either different animals or plants, and they're accompanied by their characters. You can also scan this QR code over here on each of the different signs, and it'll take you to the Disney Navigator app, and it takes you to a specific page that gives you more information on whatever you're reading. And I just want to point out this area over here right outside of the Play Pavilion. Again, a little bit further on down to the right of the Goombay Cultural Center, so many open chairs. This place is dead. It is empty. It is wild. Incredible. Look, you can see a volleyball court down there. I don't recall seeing that the last time we were here. And I just want to point out, all aboard is at 5:15 today, and right now it is 2:45, and it is this level of dead out here on the family side of the beach. We haven't even made our way over to Serenity Bay yet. It's insane. The smaller ships are definitely the way to go when it comes to Lookout Key. So we made our way back down closer to the Goombay Cultural Center, and this is where the Rush Out Gush Out water play area is. And come to think of it, it makes a lot of sense why a lot more people would want to hang out in this area, because a lot of kids are going to be gravitated towards this water splash pad. So yeah, if you have younger kids, more than likely they're going to want to hang out over here, and this is where a lot more of the people are. But if you're looking for a more secluded area, keep walking down to the right. I'm absolutely loving the addition of these towel return bins. They weren't here the last time, and they're super convenient. So right now I'm just walking on through Lookout Key, getting some additional B-roll shots, and we're past the cultural center, and I just want to point out this path over here leading to this platform. I feel like we're going to be getting another photo op of some kind over here on this platform, because this looks exactly like where all the Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy photo ops are further back that way. So, we'll keep an eye out on this. Also, I'm really hoping that this structure over here is just temporary, and I'm hoping that they replace it with something a bit more extravagant and something a bit more permanent, because this is just a regular arched truss structure with, you know, some stuff just kind of tacked onto it. I'm hoping that something better comes along in the future. All right, that is going to conclude our time here at the Goombay Cultural Center portion of Lookout Key. Time to start making our way back to the ship. So as I mentioned earlier, the last time we were here, these roads were not paved. I'm thinking that that yellow line is going to be your designated walking or biking path, because initially when this island was first announced, they said that you would be able to walk and bike over here. That's just my assumption.
A relaxing, fun-filled day at Disney Lookout Key.
We hope you visit us again soon. Yeah, see you around. You know, see, like the ocean. You should leave the jokes to me, Lizzie.
I also don't know if I spoke on this the last time I was here, but I love the design on the ground. It looks like little broken pieces of glass and seashells on the ground that they used to make this flower pattern. Looks really nice. It's also really nice to see these water stations right before you make the trek back to the ship. And speaking of trekking back to the ship, it is now time for us to do just that. So let's go ahead and answer the question of the video. Has Lookout Key improved at all since our first 2 visits on the inaugural cruise? Overall, the answer is a resounding yes. Is it my preferred island destination with Disney? No, but I am very happy to say that I will be happy to go back at any time. Following our inaugural cruise, I was kind of on the fence as to whether or not I was going to truly like Lookout Key, but this trip really changed my perspective. I do still think that the way to go is to visit for the first time on a smaller ship. After visiting on the Fantasy and now Magic, I can confidently say that in this case, smaller is better. We got off the ship just after 11 AM and we got back on the ship just before 4 PM with a 5:15 all aboard time, so I say we spent a good chunk of time on the island. The biggest downside, unfortunately, is still the flies. While the flies were not nearly as bad as when we first visited and the situation has improved, I am sad to say that if you are going to Lookout Key anytime soon, then you still need to plan for the flies. What I would do next time is to sit next to one of the big fans if possible, and go ahead and cover your food as you walk back to the covered seating. The flies followed me from the outside into the seating area, and I think that covering the food may help a lot. Like I said in our first visit, I know the island will evolve and grow over time, and we definitely saw that today. In just 3 months, a lot of improvements have been made, and we can see the literal growth of the destination itself through the vegetation they planted not too long ago. I can't wait to go back, and if these videos do well enough, we will plan another visit for a 1-year update, so let me know down in the comment section below if that's something you're interested in. So for some of you guys, this may be the very first Lookout Key video you've ever watched, and you might be wondering, why is the pier so long in order to get to the island? Well, it's all about conservation. Disney Cruise Line didn't want to mess with any of the coral reefs that are here in the area by dredging and building a pier right up against the land. So while the pier walk may be a little inconvenient, just know that they are keeping the natural underwater environment intact for this, which is amazing. I love it. And when you finally finish your walk back to the ship, they have cold towels on offer for everyone. Nice and cold, baby?
Yeah.
Good. So we're about to get back on board the ship, and you can see how the ship drifts while it's sitting here at the port. That's kind of sketchy. But with that being said, let's get back on board, guys. And as per usual, constant maintenance going on around the ship. They do their best to keep it looking as clean and pretty as possible. Back to a nice, clean-ish room. Oh man, I'm so tired.
Here come my grannies! This episode of Blue is called Grannies.
Here come the grannies. We're going to the atrium to see the Sanderson sisters. Rita, do you have your beans?
I do have my beans. They're in the bag.
And your grabber? We look ridiculous right now. Yes, we are Bluey and Bingo as grannies. I love it. So, who are we in line to meet?
Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. You can see them right here. They're in their Halloween costumes. They look adorable. Unfortunately, we were a little too late to meet the Sanderson sisters. They cut off the line very quickly after they came out, and we got upstairs a little too late. You ready to meet your boys? Yeah. As Little Miss Bingo?
Yeah.
Bingo slipped on her beans.
I slipped on my beans.
Okay, we got a good couple of photos in. We met Chip and Dale. We got a couple of backdrops in. I just want to make sure we get our money's worth with these DIY costumes. But I gotta say, people are loving it. It's mostly adults that are loving it too. Yeah. You notice that? It is a lot of adults that are recognizing us and loving the costume. But for now, we must take a break from the Halloween festivities to enjoy dinner at wow, I was about to say Tiana. But for now, we must take a break from the Halloween festivities to have dinner at Rapunzel's royal table. Hi, Hookhand.
Hey, how are you doing, friends?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you. You guys ready for a good time tonight?
Oh, yeah. We're ready for a great time.
Fantastic. Wait, what's the table number?
31.
31. Go to 6 and 32.
Okay.
I'll see you guys inside.
See ya. All right, we are seated here at Rapunzel's royal table. Take a look at the napkins and the little ring that's around it. That's really cool. We have our bread basket over here that's in the shape of the sun. So cute. I love all of this. The little decorations on the plates too. Everything is incredible. We are a little far away from the action, not gonna lie, but it's okay. Our last cruise on the Disney Magic, we were relatively close, so I'll take it. There are a lot of first-time cruisers here. All right, it has been a minute since we've actually been here at Rapunzel's royal table. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the menu. For our appetizers, we have a snuggly duckling platter, a ravioli Thai roller, okay. We have a crisp Isle of Corona shrimp, and an ahi tuna tartare, ooh. For salads, we have a Maximus salad as well as a romaine wedge and hot smoked salmon salad. From the kettle, we have a potato cream soup as well as a green asparagus and broccoli soup. And for our bread service, we have a pretzel bread with whole grain mustard dip. For our entrees, we have a pan-seared sea bass fillet, a Flynn Rider platter, a tangled pasta, an Oktoberfest lemon and thyme roasted chicken, as well as a Captain of the Guard's roasted prime rib of beef. And here are your vegetarian and lighter note offerings. You guys can go ahead and pause the video to get a closer look. Our bread service has arrived. We have a mix of pretzel rolls and regular rolls. Yep, there it is. Also, I want to say, I was saying earlier that the fabric that I was wearing for the granny costume, it's a little bit warm. It's very thick, and I was starting to sweat in it. Coda, on the other hand, she's having a good time right now because it is a little bit chilly here in the restaurant, so she's nice and snuggly in her granny outfit. Mine is on the table over there. I can still rock the ears though and just be regular Bluey.
Oh, okay. Yes. Where are you? In the restaurant. Wow. Thanks so much for that. Useful information. Yeah. Oh, hello. And what about you? Yeah, I'm in a restaurant. Right. I think I need a sense of direction. Has anybody seen a man with a shiny foot and a shiny head? So I polish him every day, alright? Don't make fun of me. Anybody see him?
Okay, our first appetizer has arrived. This is the crisp aisle of Corona shrimp with pea puree, fried potato, pancetta, and pea shoots served with a lemon tarragon caper mayonnaise. Second appetizer has arrived. This is the ravioli, and the description is making my dyslexia go crazy. So the description is at the bottom of the screen. Also, I apologize in advance for not being able to film too much of the show because there's only so far that I can zoom on this camera, and the audio quality on my phone isn't the best, and we're kind of far away, so I'm doing the best I can. We did, yes.
It's like the best water you've ever seen, right?
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Like, oh my goodness. Like, I'll like when I'm not like, you know, in the kingdom preparing for this, I'll go float for about 3 hours. Just. And Phil's like, hey, cupcakes. I need help. I'm like, no, that's your job.
Yeah, it's his job. You're over here trying to relax.
Absolutely, you better believe it, my friend. Running this ugly duckling takes a lot of work.
It does, yeah, I'm sure.
I gotta do my job to keep it smelling like man smell and partly bad man smell, you know? Well, hey, I hope you guys have a lovely time. Did the princess come by yet?
No, she did not.
Well, she usually comes by after the next song that we're gonna do.
Gotcha. All right, thank you so much.
Do me a favor. Have you guys seen Eugene Fitzhabit? Tell him he smells bad.
He smells bad? Got it.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. All right, for our entree, we have the Flynn Rider platter. Grilled smoked pork loin served with roasted smoked pork belly, brockwurst, braised red cabbage, fried potato dumpling, and a spatter burger wine juice. It looks and smells amazing. And then Coda wanted to get the prime rib. I also wanted to get the prime rib, so we opted to get a prime rib just for us to share. She got the Flynn Rider platter as well, and we're both gonna tackle the prime rib together. Oh, hi Rapunzel.
Hopefully the residents aren't causing too many problems. We're still working on their manners, but I promise they have the biggest dreams, just like we do. Have a wonderful night, friends, and enjoy the party.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
Very good. I see you got the platter.
Yeah. Your platter's amazing.
Yeah, you know it's going to taste good when it's named after me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Were we enjoying the party?
Yeah, we are.
Good.
Hookhand actually told us to tell you that you smell pretty bad.
He did he?
Yeah.
All right, well, can you do me a favor? If you see him, tell him I said he needs to trim down those eyebrows.
Those eyebrows? I know, they're so long. What in the world? They're like caterpillars on his face.
Absolutely, so unnecessary. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Ooh, lordy, it was a valiant effort. Holy moly. We put a dent in all our dishes, but I think we're starting to get the meat sweats. But we have dessert. We gotta save room for dessert. At least one dessert. All right, the dessert menu has arrived. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. All right, for our main desserts, we have Rapunzel's fry pan sweetbread, a creme brulee cheesecake, as well as a warm braided apple strudel, and a birthday cupcake sundae. For our signature, we have a Gothel Black Forest Tower, and for no sugar added, we have a lemon raspberry mousse Bombay.
All that time, never truly seeing things the way they were. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's warm, green, and bright. And the words of song are still. Come on, Grandma, I'm gonna do this to do it too. All right, we're gonna add just a little bit of choreography. We're gonna take both arms and go all the way up and all the way down. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. And down. Here we go. And down. Here we go.
All right, desserts have arrived. For myself, I got the Rapunzel's Fry Pan Sweetbread. We accidentally got the creme brulee cheesecake. I promise you, it was a mistake. Coda wanted the strudel. And over here, we have the Gothel Black Forest Tower. Oh no, what is this?
Happy Halloween!
Oh my gosh! It's a spider! What in the world? So this is a special dessert that they do on Halloween night on the ship. That is so cute. It's a little spider.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no. Wait a minute. Can we take a second to look at our predicament here? We're about to explode.
I don't know if I want to go trick-or-treating anymore.
Oh no. So in case you guys are curious, the little spider is just chocolate mousse on the inside. Fantastic dinner, as always, at Rapunzel's Royal Table. It's been a minute since we've dined there and had that menu. It's really good, honestly. It's one of my favorites. And I was thinking about it earlier. There's a reason why I like Rapunzel's Royal Table and Tiana's Place. It's because those menus are so unique from every other restaurant here on the ship. You know, we're used to Animator's Palette and Lumiere's or Tritons and, you know, things like that. Those are on every ship. Our room's right here. But Tiana's and Rapunzel's always offers a unique menu, which I really like. So we're back inside the room. You can see Bingo over there looking a little rough. She just laid down on the bed for a second in a little bit of a food coma. But I wanted to show you guys a little something that I didn't mention. We got tails. So when we get our candy, we can be all excited and shake our butts. Also, I'm gonna shame you for a second. Look at that nasty sunburn.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. My hair.
I told you to put on sunscreen. You halfway through the day while we were having lunch. But also, look at her tail too. She got a little tail. Sunburn shaming aside, though, it is now time for us to head on upstairs for some trick-or-treating. At 8:15, we have trick-or-treating through Cabanas. Now, it's my first time ever doing this. I don't know if we only do one lap or if we can go around and go multiple times, but there should be several trick-or-treat locations set up all throughout the Cabanas buffet. So I'm excited to check that out. Let's go. So we made it on up to deck 9, and it looks like the line starts all the way over here, and it goes all the way down. Now, normally I'd be using my big camera to film, but as soon as I walked outside, it fogged up. Something important to know is that the trick-or-treating will be done opposite your dining time. So there are 2 trick-or-treat sessions on board the ship. So whatever time your dinner is, it'll be later in the day, kind of like when the shows are, if that makes any sense. The line basically stretches from one end of the ship all the way down to the other. This is midship over here. The midship elevators are right there. That's the main pool area, and it goes all the way down to cabanas. I will say, babe, the line seems intimidating at first, but we're moving fairly quickly. Heading on inside cabanas. Honestly, we waited for maybe 10 minutes, do you think? Hello, thank you. Happy Halloween, thank you. So I look over, and this is what Coda has going on. Is that how you're gonna trick or treat?
Maybe. Alright, hold up your bucket.
Hello, trick or treat.
Reese.
Thank you so much. Hello, trick or treat. Thank you so much. You gotta do that again. So Coda accidentally dropped her bag, and what does she do? Just so easily. Hello, trick or treat. Thank you. Hello, trick or treat.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy Halloween.
Hello, trick or treat.
Happy Halloween, sir. Enjoy all the candy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have a great night.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Hello, trick or treat. Thank you so much. And now, immediately following the trick-or-treating, we have made it up to the top deck for the masquerade party. And again, this is something that happens twice per cruise. There's one during first seating and one for second seating. So don't worry, you'll have plenty of opportunity to see it.
Hi, everybody. Gosh, looks like we made it. Talk about ghoulishly good timing. And wow, great job on all the costumes. As you can see, we got into the spirit of things too. So what do you say? Are we all dressed up and ready to do the masquerade dance? Great, because here we go! Spectacularly spooky! Wow, that was amazing! You guys really know how to get down and get spooky! Say, why don't you stay right where you are, and we'll come down and say, "Ooh!" See you soon, everybody, and happy Halloween! Never been so scared. Oh yeah, it's party time! Everybody's in!
It's just the greatest party animal aboard! Give it up for Pluto! Pluto, I've seen so much candy on board. How about we go trick-or-treating? What do you say? Yeah, get your bag ready. be a party without the main mouse in town. So whatever it is you're doing, put your hands together for Mickey Mouse. Nice.
Okay, so guess the towel animal today. I think I already know what it is.
I'm gonna go with a spider.
A spider?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, Stitch died. Oh, it's a bat.
Yes. I had seen in videos before that you get a bat. I love it. This is really unique. I love this. Yeah. This is cool to a Halloween cruise. You will never see a bat at any other time of year. All right, time to see the damage from our trick-or-treating. I say that's pretty good. It's just one bag. We have 2 bags. We have a mix of Reese's. That's from the room steward. We have some Whoopers. We have some Hershey's. And my personal favorite, Kit Kats. The grannies just took a quick 30-minute break in the room, and now it is time to head on back out. The evening's not over yet. We have some more characters to meet. We have so many costumes out here. You can see Yzma and Krunk over here. You have Radcliffe and Percy. We have Misty, Monsters Inc. over there. I think that's an Alice right there. We have a Tinkerbell over here. We have Boo and a member of the CDA. There's another Snow White right there. Hey Mickey, how are you? I love your costume. Oh my gosh. You look incredible.
We're gonna start with what's coming next, because I don't know if you know, but Halloween is not just for kids.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
and there's a little bit of a costume contest, and anyone who's participating has to be here in the middle of the dance floor dancing. There's a lot of people here. That's what he does, right?
Right.
Tell me, my dear, what is your name?
Rita.
Rita? I like that name. Somehow that fits better than Cruella, doesn't it? Yeah! Rita, where are you from?
New York.
New York? Okay, so see, here's what happens. Jacinta is Australian. Wait, that explains it. Doesn't that make sense? Thank you. Alright, so let's talk to our contestants over here, okay? So, hi, what are your names?
Brian and Heather.
Brian and Heather, okay, where are you from?
Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh, and today you are dressed as?
King Magnifico and the Queen.
King Magnifico and the Queen. Now, what's the Queen's name?
Amaya.
Ah, there you go. He didn't know. He didn't know. He forgot. He forgot. That's okay. That's okay. All right. For number two, tell me, what are your names?
Krista and Nate.
Krista and?
Nate.
Krista and Nate. And tell me, where are you from?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
From Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. OH. Woo. I thought it was gonna be better, honestly. What are you dressed as?
Sid and the Alien.
Sid and the Alien? I think that's a great costume because I like Sid. I don't think he's a Disney villain. No, I think he's a very creative child that you guys are treating very unfairly. He's a kid. He doesn't know. Now, I am going to be honest. You had a token from another category. Is that right? I did not know that. So, how about we honor that category and we just send you with a big round of applause? Okay, is that okay? Now, they'll be back. Jacinta, stop crying. They'll be back. Let's give it up for the grannies. They'll be back for sure. They'll be back. All right. So in our most original / most fun category, our job has been cut in half. We are going to clap for the contestants that we think deserve to win the most, okay? Tell me, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah, where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia! Alright. Go what? Go Birds? I don't get it. There's so many teams that have birds as mascots. Which bird is this one?
Phillies.
I'm so sorry that you just lost this prize for your costume that looks amazing, but you have just tainted it with this sporting mistake, apparently. Alright, if you have a best. Yes, the grannies, they really shouldn't be the ones up on stage, but that's okay. You're gonna be right here. You're perfect over here. Time to find out who they are and, you know, just what do they do with their lives. So tell me, what are your names?
Dakota and Adrian.
Dakota and Adrian. Where are you from?
Tampa.
From Tampa, Florida. Woo! Like Magic Mike. What? It's true. All right. So tell me, what are you dressed as today?
Bluey and Bingo as the grannies.
Of course you are. Who here loves Bluey? Come on. Yes. My favorite character is Muffin. I love Muffin. I haven't seen the whole thing. I love the sleepover episode. But yes. Now, why did you pick specifically the grannies? Sorry. She didn't pick it. He did.
It was mostly my idea. We got started watching Bluey not too long ago. We binge watched every episode, and Granny's just so happened to be my favorite episode. So I said, why not? Let's do it. Some of the adults might love it.
And they do. I mean, I'm 34 and they love it. So I don't know. But hey, let's give it up for the grannies. That's gonna be contestant number 1. Contestant number 2 is right over here off the stage. All right. Anyway, these groups are fantastic, and I think they all deserve a round of applause. But we do have the not enviable at all job of picking a winner here. So work with me. Please, really work with me. And clap for the team that you think deserve to win the most. Is it going to be contestants number 1? The Grannies. Number 2. Hades et al. Number 3. Alice and the Mad Hatter. Or number 4. You can't cheat it, that's cheating. Because you're 4. Let's try that again, because I have no idea who won. Now I'm gonna give it to number 3!
And now, unfortunately, it is time for the grannies to retire to their room. It is well past our bedtime, as it is going on 11... What time is it now, actually? You don't have your phone on you. It's well past 11 o'clock at night. Oh no, we are so tired. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 3 of our Halloween on the High Seas cruise on board the Disney Magic. We are getting a very late start today. It is just after 11:30 a.m. in the morning, and today we're starting off with Palo Brunch. I am so excited. We missed out on Palo Brunch on our last cruise because we weren't able to get a reservation at all for it, so I am so excited to get back over there today. And this is the location of our first ever Palo Brunch experience, so it's kind of nice to get back over there and relive some fond memories from a few years ago. We're in the process of getting dressed now. We're gonna head on upstairs to Cove Cafe to pregame a little bit and then head on over to Palo. It's gonna be a fantastic day at Nassau, guys. Let's get this started. And of course, we're starting our day off with watching Bluey. What a beautiful day in Nassau. We have the Carnival Glory next to us, as well as an MSC ship. I don't know what... I know, we're so small. I'm so used to being taller than some of these ships. We're so little, we're just a baby. And now we are making our way over into the adult-only area to head on inside Cove Cafe to get a drink. It appears we went to the wrong side. It's fine, it's over there. Made it inside the Cove Cafe, and check out this pastry cabinet over here. Everything inside this cabinet is 100% free. You don't need to buy anything from Cove Cafe. You can come here whenever you want, as long as you're an adult, and get whatever pastry throughout the day, which I love. Coda says the cranberry slices are really good. Unfortunately, they are out at the moment. So over here at the Cove Cafe, they have a couple of fall-specific drinks, including a pumpkin chai pie, a spooky s'mores latte, which Coda is very much so interested in trying, and we have the hot cocoa cauldron. Interesting. We'll be back a little bit later to try one of these. Okay, so if you guys have been watching the channel for any remote length period of time, you'll know that I am not a coffee drinker. I typically don't drink coffee, I don't like coffee, but I'm trying to get into it more because as I get older, I'm realizing I'm probably gonna need to get into coffee. So I ordered a cold mocha. Now, as you guys know, mochas involve chocolate, so we're gonna be giving this a shot. Hopefully I like it. If not, Coda's got a mocha.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to also just slide this one, please.
It's not bad, but I barely taste any, like, chocolate or anything. It tastes like straight up coffee to me. So, I don't know. You give it a try. Alright, we have made it to Palo, back where it all started. This is where the obsession began.
And now we're both platinum.
Now we're both platinum. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. On to Palo. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Palo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. Alright, here is a quick overview of the menu. I'm not going to be naming absolutely everything on here. You guys can pause the video if you so desire. It's important to know that Palo Brunch is $50 a person, and everything you see here is included, except for these items on top, which are the alcoholic beverages. Those are specialty. But it is important to note that with your Palo Brunch, you get one specialty alcoholic beverages included. So like I said, $50 gets you everything on the menu. If you wanted to, you could order every single thing on the menu. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you would be here for quite a while, but you get the idea. So honestly, I think Palo Brunch is very, very much so worth the money compared to dinner. So a couple of my favorites that I always get when we come to Palo Brunch, I always start with the antipasties. I get the seafood selection, which is the one on top. I love my salmon eggs benedict. For waffles and pancakes, I highly recommend the blueberry pancake. It is really good. For flatbreads, the spicy Italian sausage flatbread is amazing. For soups, I personally love the celery soup. It's incredible. And of course, something we always get, and it is the #1 item here at Palo Brunch, is the Parmesan crusted chicken breast. All right, our non-alcoholic drinks have arrived. Babe, to a good cruise and a happy future marriage. Starting things off with the bread service over here at Palo. We have a couple of rolls. My favorite focaccia. We have some breadsticks over here. A couple of other items that I'm not too familiar with the name, but they're all tasty. Everything here is tasty. Our appetizers have arrived. This is the seafood appetizer. We have some gravlax, some tuna, shrimp, crab claw, and mussels over here. Coda opted for a charcuterie plate. Something that's important to know about Palo Brunch and Palo Dinner, just Palo in general, is that the overall experience is a very slow-paced and relaxed experience. They take their time here, and it's very possible to spend sometimes 2.5 hours here for the whole experience, depending on how much you order, of course. So just be aware of that and make sure you plan accordingly, especially if you're dropping kids off at the kids clubs, if you're coming here for dinner and you have other plans in the evening. Make sure you plan for a long, kind of drawn-out experience. 9 times out of 10, though, when you come here, they will ask you, are you in a rush? Do you have anything that you need to get to? How can we tailor the service to you? If you say you have no rush, then they're going to be like, great, it'll be a relaxed time. If you do say that you have something to get to, they will do their best to obviously accommodate that and to, you know, speed up the process a little bit so you're not here as long. Just something to keep in mind. Our next course has arrived. I have a salmon eggs benedict with some caviar on top. Coda's digging into hers. She has a regular ham eggs benedict. Next up to share, Coda and I got the blueberry pancakes. Next up to share, Coda and I got a flatbread. Half of it is the spicy Italian sausage, and the other half is grape and gorgonzola. That's not something that you can find on the menu. It's a bit of an off-menu special item, and I absolutely love it. I get it every time I come here. And ladies and gentlemen, our entrees have arrived. Of course, I got the Parmesan crusted chicken. It is amazing. The risotto on the bottom is so good. And Coda opted for the wild mushroom raviolis. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, our dessert has arrived. I have the warm sticky bun with caramel sauce, and Coda, her absolute favorite, the warm hazelnut chocolate lava cake. Look at that. That looks incredible. All right, we are continuing the tradition of writing our names down in the Palo book. And apparently they keep these books around from the very first cruise back in 1998. So hopefully we can find ours from a couple years ago. We of course had to say thank you to our wonderful server. We're adding the date and our signatures. One very underrated feature about the smaller ships being the magic and the wonder is this space up here outside of Palo. Take a look at that. Nice wide open space, plenty of room for activities. This is actually a wedding venue where you can get married outside, and we love to come out here, specifically either on Sea Days or on Nassau Day, for just the amazing views of Nassau and Atlantis. It is spectacular out here. Plus it is nice and cloudy outside, so the sun is obscured. It's not super hot. It is glorious. Just be aware that when you're out here, you see these windows over here? That's Palo. They're all reflective on the outside, but inside you can see out perfectly fine. So just be careful with what you're doing out here. Don't be making funny faces in the mirror, because the people dining inside can see you perfectly clear. Palo Brunch was so good. And thankfully, I'm not super stuffed, because with each plate that I ordered, Coda and I either shared or I just had a little bit or like half of it, you know? Unfortunately, it does mean wasting a bit of food, but like, Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good, so worth it. If you're a first-time cruiser and you're not able to secure a reservation for Palo Brunch before getting on board the ship, please make sure you get on board the ship as early as possible and try and get it that way. It is so good. And of course, the more you cruise with Disney, the higher status you get and the earlier you are able to book things, thus increasing your chances of being able to secure a Palo Brunch. But it is absolutely amazing. It's so good. And we came back into the room 2 hours later after Palo Brunch, and we have our sad paperwork. We have our tip sheets over here. It breaks down your tips for every member of staff that assists you during your cruise, from your server, your assistant server, the head server, and of course your stateroom host. Please make sure you prepay your gratuities ahead of time, because if you don't prepay them ahead of time, then you are going to be slapped with this bill at the end of your cruise, and sometimes it can take people by surprise, especially if you have a larger family. Another thing I want to point out is that tonight is Pirate Night, so we have our bandanas, and our room host even gave us an extra bandana for Nugget. Now, normally this would be the part of the video where we get back from Palo Brunch and we just crash on the bed and stay there and we just sleep for the next couple of hours, but we want to take advantage of our time here in Nassau, and we're going to get off the ship for just a couple of minutes to head to the very back and get a couple of pictures of the aft of the ship, specifically with Goofy. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we also have the opportunity to hide a couple of these little guys. Coda's dad decided to 3D print a couple of nuggets as ghosts, so we're going to be hiding some of these around the ship. I think they're really cute. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nassau in the Bahamas, where we're only going to be off the ship for all of 5 minutes. But take a look at that. They do have some cold water stations out here for guests as they return to the ship. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And they also have cold towels waiting for you as well. Thank you. For any cruise, guys, make sure you take advantage of the opportunities you get to get pictures of the aft of the ship, because it's not every port where you get to get a good picture of the aft, especially with the character in the back and the ship's name. For ports like Nassau, Disney ships love to do a 180 and back on in here, so this is going to be one of your best times to do it, especially if you're not visiting Castaway Cay, where every ship backs in. But with all that being said, it is hot outside. We are still in our Palo attire, and we want to take a nap, so let's go ahead and make our way back onto the ship. And also, we hear you guys. We know that you guys want to see more excursions from Nassau only because this port is so popular. I promise you, in the future, we will be doing some more excursions here. We have a list going. We will execute it at some point. It's on the thing. There's a button. Our bathroom is flooding. Our bathroom is literally flooding. What is happening right now? Oh my god. And I have no idea how to stop it. Our bathroom is flooding right now. Thank God we have like a drain. There's a drain in here, but I have no idea how to stop it. Oh my god. Wait, what is happening? Like, I don't even know where it's coming from. It looks like, again, thank God we have a drain. Where is that even coming from? It looks like it stopped. What in the world was that? It was like it was coming out of the side or something. Bro. What in the world? Well, thankfully it stopped, and again, thankfully we have a drain over there in the corner that looks like it's where the water's going, but I have no idea what the heck happened here. Oh my god. Never have I seen that before. And before you guys ask, yes, I looked outside and there's no housekeeping anywhere in the hallway, so I couldn't run to get somebody. Oh boy. And the crazy thing is that this isn't the first plumbing issue that we've had this cruise. Yesterday, we weren't able to flush our toilet. Like, I had went to the bathroom and I tried to flush, pushing the button, absolutely nothing was happening. And so after a couple minutes of trying, I found our stateroom host and I asked her and I said, hey, our bathroom isn't flushing. And she said, yeah, this whole line of rooms having plumbing problems right now. No one's able to flush their toilet. So, I mean, they managed to get that fixed yesterday in a timely manner, but it was a little concerning. And I wasn't going to mention it in the video because, you know, it happens, you know, it's a cruise ship, maintenance things happen. But like, this is now the second plumbing problem that we've had in our bathroom, and this one's a bit more major. Like, thankfully, imagine if I had done number 2 and that started happening, where the water started coming up. Oh my god, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. But thankfully, I had just, you know, just did number 1 and then, you know, tried to walk away from it after flushing. But, bruh, that could have been so much worse. And tonight for dinner, we are back at Rapunzel's royal table. Coda, what are you dressed as?
Like, does she have a name? It's just Umbrella Girl, right?
Umbrella Girl? Yeah, possibly, from the Haunted Mansion. Finally sat down at our table. Here is a look at the Pirate Night menu. We of course have our specialty cocktails up top. For our appetizer, we have a vegetable samosa, a marinated shrimp, a calypso crab cake, as well as a beetroot carpaccio. For our soups and salads, we have a carrot and cilantro soup, a chilled mango soup, as well as a quinoa salad, as well as a baby gem salad. For our bread service, we have Johnny Cakes with mango dip. For the main courses, there's Jack's Treasure of the Seas. There's a marinated Caribbean grouper fillet, as well as jerk chicken. We also have a lamb shank and a roasted privateer strip loin. And here are your vegetarian and lighter note offerings. Now, for those of you guys who are uninitiated, it's important to note that for Pirate Night, every single menu is the same at each restaurant. So it doesn't matter what restaurant you're in, they're all serving the same menu. We've had it enough times that we already know that we definitely don't care too much for the pirate menu. It's not horrible by any means. It's just not something that we really like. And we've had it so much that we just really want something different. So we're doing something a little different tonight, and we're ordering off menu. And it is something that you can do, but you just have to request it the night before. We've seen other people do it, and we wanted to try it for ourselves, but we asked them to surprise us tonight, and the chef is going to create something specific that he wants to make and that he's going to give to us. We don't really know exactly what it's going to be. We have an idea of what it's going to be. We don't really know exactly what it's going to be, but I'm excited to show it to you guys, and I'm excited to just try it out for myself. Something new and something different.
So this is basically the bread, naan bread with a rice, and this is type of the lamb curry. Yeah, it's very nice and very tasty. This is one of the Indian rotational rotation like menu, and this one is like a chef choice vegetarian curry that you can have with this naan bread and a little rice on the side for you to enjoy.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Oh my God, that was incredible. That was so good. We had a lamb curry and a vegetarian curry. Both were amazing. It came with some naan bread and some rice. Bro, I couldn't finish mine because we had Palo brunch earlier and we're both hitting a wall, Coda and I. We are both very full. But this was so good. Honestly, like, I can see myself ordering this for every pirate night going on in the future. And our server said, you know, if you just ask for like Indian curry, they know what you're talking about and they will be able to make this for you, but you have to order it ahead of time. Make sure you order it the night before and they'll be able to prepare it for you. Obviously, if you're a first-time cruiser, come to the Pirate Night and try the actual Pirate Night menu so you can judge it for yourself, because I know people out there who actually really enjoy the Pirate Night menu. For us, it's not exactly our favorite, but this is it right here. This is a reason to come to the main dining room for Pirate Night, at least for us as veteran cruisers. I absolutely loved it. And if you guys are repeat cruisers, give this a try. I promise you, you'll love it. There you go. All right, I need to share this, babe. You need to explain yourself. So
No, I will not be taking any questions at this time. Thank you.
we're in line for Daisy, and Coda specifically got in line for Daisy. What costume did you think she was gonna be in on Pirate Night?
Pirate, obviously.
Ma'am, the heartbreak you had when Daisy turned that corner and she was in her pirate outfit and not her Halloween costume. Bruh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't happen?
Nope.
I love your outfit.
No, it's spooky creation, Daisy. You better watch out. On that same road, right? Yes, shall we have it grab a picture? In pirate road. Look at Daisy's camera. Sorry.
And we're gonna look here, friends. One more time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to make our way over to the Walt Disney Theater for the second presentation of this sailing titled Twice Charmed, a twist on the Cinderella story. I also want to take a second to show you guys the exclusive popcorn buckets and different Halloween items that they have over at Preludes right before you get inside the Walt Disney Theater. Take a look at these sipper cups over here. We have an Oogie Boogie sipper. This is actually really cool. I love this. It says Disney Cruise Line on it as well. I really like this. We have a Zero light up straw. We have a Villains sipper over here. We have a Nightmare Before Christmas little car for a popcorn bucket. We of course have Winifred Mini as a popcorn bucket. And the very popular Stitch popcorn bucket that was just released for the Halloween season here on Disney Cruise Line, a little vampire Stitch. These things were selling like hotcakes on the very first day of the cruise. It is adorable. And then of course we have our classic popcorn bucket over here featuring Nightmare Before Christmas. All of these are amazing, and you can pick them all up here on Disney Cruise Line. So most likely, whatever you see inside the parks that's special and hot right now, you can pick up here. All right, you guys should have seen the look Coda gave me when she saw the Oogie Boogie sipper. So, how could I say no? Do you like it, babe? I'm glad you do. And it comes with a little handle too, a little carrier. It's so cool. I like it. It's $18 with a drink. Time to head on inside the theater for Twice Charmed. And we are opting to choose the very last row with these two aisle seats because right after the show ends, we need to make our way upstairs for the fireworks. So we don't want to disturb anybody by leaving a little bit early. We're opting to sit in the very last row. Honestly, with this theater, there are no bad seats unless you're like up in the very front row off to the side. As you get further back, even if you're off to the side, perfectly acceptable seat. I know it's pretty far away and I'm gonna zoom in as best as I can, but sailing next to us going the opposite direction is the Disney Wish. So we have made it up to the top deck for the Pirates in the Caribbean deck party. Now, on the port side, which is the side that I am on, is, in my opinion, the best place to watch the show because not only do you have the performance on the stage over here, but you also have the fireworks that launch from the starboard side over there. So, if you don't want to have to physically turn around in the middle of the show, port side is where you want to be. If you have the funnel vision right here, you want to be on this side. I also want to point out that there is a children's only area set up right there in the center for all the little ones to have a great view. Everywhere else is fair game for adults and everyone else. Just bear that in mind. Also, if you're going to be standing right over there on that back wall, you want to stand as close to the center as possible because your view may be blocked from the roofs of these hot tubs over here. Same goes with this over here. Even though these aren't hot tubs, your view can still be blocked if you're further on down this way. I also want to point out just how many bubbles are being blown right now by these bubble wands. Oh my goodness. Like, all the kids down there have bubble wands. It is wild.
Disney Magic, make some noise!
If you be ready to party like a pirate, let me hear you say ah!
And if you're ready...
Listen up, Miss Scallywags. It's 10 minutes to the Pirates of the Caribbean deck party. Ah!
Alright,
our Pirates in the Caribbean party is about to start. And I just wanted to tell you that no matter what happens tonight, I'm on your side.
Disney Magic, who's ready to party like a pirate?
Then please welcome the co-captain of the Disney Magic, Miss Minnie Mouse.
Hello everybody. Let your cheers rock the scene, Miss Pirate Goofy.
It's dancing time. And of course, your favorite pirate druid, Chip and Dale.
Ahoy, mateys! Are you ready for a party? Oh, we sure are, Chip. All right, Chilty. Now you're the captain of this party.
Aye, aye, Minnie. This is gonna be fun. That's right, Goofy. This is gonna be so much fun. We wanna see everybody dancing along with us.
Now, hey Goofy, we heard you got some of the world's best moves. Oh, would you show us? Oh, please, please.
Gosh, okay, hit it.
This it, that ice cold Michelle, fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces.
Hey, Miss Minnie, ready to party?
Come on.
Oh, me? Why, yes, I am. Me too, Minnie. I absolutely cannot wait. These are some of my favorite songs. No way, that's some of my favorite songs too, Minnie. That's me. Come on, everybody, dance along. Me. Oh, no, you have to tell us why, Miss Minnie? Because I'm a dancing machine. There she is. Let's follow. I thank God every day. Here we go. When you with me, I'll give you a taste. Make it like a birthday every day. You don't know you're beautiful. I sure do. That's our kind of music. Well, let's go. We gotta get dancing. Here we go. Come on, everybody.
We turned off the light. We were having so much fun.
I thought it was you because we were winning.
Mickey?
Yeah, it's gonna be Mickey, right?
Is that you again, Mickey?
Oh, it's not that lily-livered landlubber. 'Tis I, Captain Hook. Me crew and I are commandeering your little party. 'Tis high time you learned how a bloodthirsty crew really celebrates. Right, you swans? Right, Captain.
Mickey won't let you get away with this, you party poopers!
Hold on to your peg legs. It's time to get this party rockin', Captain Hook style.
Let's do this! Hey, let's bring me up there!
Hey, be good looking Billy!
They call me Happy Snappy Clappy Snappy!
You call this a pirate party? Ha! A real pirate needs no raw! Go away! You take my pride!
What is this outrage? Enough! Speed! What this celebration really needs is a great hook. And now you have one.
Oh dear! Captain Hook is summoned the final countdown!
We need some sickening pirates to really rock this ship, Captain Hook style!
Hey, who they be? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. We need a hero.
We need a hero.
But where?
Where are we gonna find a hero around
I know. Caitlin, Mickey.
What about him?
Mickey can help us. Everybody help us. Mickey.
and keep on dancing. Pretty swell footwork, huh?
So Coda and I just got back to our room, and we were so excited to play What's the Towel Animal, and then we realized it's Pirate Night. It's the same thing all the time.
Davy Jones. Davy Jones.
It's little Davy Jones. Surprise us.
Davy Jones.
Ah,
He's
Davy
so
Jones.
fat.
Oh, he's really fat. What in the world? Man needs to go on Ozempic.
Oh, it's your pillow. He's like all three animals.
Davy Jones needs to go on Ozempic. What the heck? But yeah, we have all three of our towel animals, or Gus's. We have our bats, we have Davy Jones, and our penguin is over here.
Unfortunately, we did have to de-glasses the penguin, so Muffin could have glasses. But it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Our bat still has glasses. He's still chilling. But yeah, now you have to save Davy Jones. Where are you going to put him?
Apparently on the floor. Baby, I'm gonna need you to work with me here. I know you don't have bones, but I'm gonna need you to grow a spine.
He lost an eye.
Stop talking about it. He's there. He's just a little scrunched.
A little scrunched.
Yeah, I don't know where his last tentacle went, but no, it's not the other one.
Don't kill the penguin in the process. Oh.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping? Okay, cool. That works. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to what is unfortunately our last and final day here on board the Disney Magic for our Halloween on the High Seas cruise. We have a day at sea today, which means we have a lot, and I mean a lot of things to do today. Starting off with breakfast at Cabanas, where they are serving churro Mickey waffles. I'm so excited to get up there and to grab me some of those famous, so delicious churro Mickey waffles. Plus, we also have an Encanto celebration to get to, which is exclusive to the Disney Magic, plus a bunch of other things. It's going to be a pretty jam-packed video for a sea day, so I hope you guys are ready. Let's not waste any time. Let's head on upstairs and get some breakfast. And here we are, guys, the churro Mickey waffles. Yes, I am so excited. I've been looking forward to these the whole trip, literally the whole trip. I was worried at first that we had missed them yesterday because of Palo Brunch, but nope, they serve them on the last sea day. And I'm excited. Let's go ahead and dig in. We also need to hide a few more of these little guys today. They're so cute. Made our way over to the main atrium this morning, and it is bustling with activity. Down below on deck 3, we have the Princess Royal Gathering going on. We can see Belle, Cinderella, and Princess Tiana down there. Over here on deck 4, we have a character meeting, and I know for a fact on deck 5, where we are, is Minnie. Minnie's gonna be meeting. Now, unfortunately, she's not meeting in her Halloween outfit yet. Hopefully a little bit later on, but we did get confirmation that it is their sailor outfit today. So, hopefully we get another opportunity to see them in their Halloween costumes. Hey, Minnie! Here's your reminder that these elevators can supposedly fit 12 people. And according to one elevator, it says 24. I don't think so. Okay, so we woke up this morning, and prior to going to breakfast, we wanted to, of course, go to the bathroom. We just woke up in the morning. Our toilet doesn't flush again. This is now the third plumbing problem we've had with this toilet in our bathroom. The other day, it wouldn't flush. Then it flooded, literally flooded, and if it wasn't for the drain, then our stateroom would be flooded. And now, again, it won't flush. I don't know if this is just a deck 2 thing because we're down on a lower deck, or if like other decks have this problem in other portions of the ship. But I have never had something like this happen on a Disney cruise. 18 Cruises never had a plumbing problem like this before. So this is pretty wild. Again, like, I don't want to say that the magic is old, but she's old. Oh boy. Hopefully we can get it fixed soon. So I'm on the upper decks getting some B-roll content for the travel agency, and check out what I found. What is this? It's like an actual functioning compass. This is so cool. That's very interesting. Like, I'm almost 99% sure it actually works and we're not really like going in a different direction. That's why it's not really doing its thing. But this is actually a really cool thing. Like, you can come up here and actually mess with a compass. Guys, I found a duck. I found a duck. Does it squeak? Please tell me it squeaks. It squeaks. I found a duck. I'm so happy. Yay. Current time is 12:15 in the afternoon, and as you can see, the atrium pretty empty. But we do have Jack's Incredible Diaper Dash at 1 p.m. and Coda is being brave and pulled up a chair and is holding a spot for us so that way we can watch this a little bit later. I'm going to be going to the DVC informational thing to get my $50 stateroom credit and say hi to a couple of friends. And over here in the D Lounge is where we are going to learn more about Disney Vacation Club. I'm definitely not going to be buying into it because it is very expensive, but we do get $50 stateroom credit for attending, so I'm going to go ahead and partake. So unfortunately, guys, as of the time of me making this video, you unfortunately no longer get a $50 stateroom credit for going to the DVC informational session. You do get something for going, and in our case, it was a little Pluto plush in his skeleton outfit, which is actually really cute, but you actually need to go and sit down face-to-face one-on-one with a DVC representative in order to earn your $50 stateroom credit at this point. So yeah, I found that out as I was walking into the room for the informational session, and my social anxiety got the best of me, and I ended up sitting through the whole thing. The whole session lasts about 30 minutes, so it's not a super long amount of time, but I decided to sit through it while Coda held a seat for Jack's Incredible Diaper Dash, which we will get to right now.
Ladies, start your engines. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. He's up to a good start, but he's blocking away. He's blocking away from the other babies. That's an interesting technique. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. You may help your baby. You ball. Oh no, the camera to the side. You don't cry. Babies, start your engines. Everybody, you know what to do. 3, 2, 1, race those babies. All right, Rosie's not quite ready to race. Let's see what happens with Esran Zani. Oh, Zani is smiling. He's having a great time. Like he's not going. He's not going. Oh man, I think we cheered too loud. Ezra, it's fine. It's just a silly game.
One eternity later.
Here we go, here we go. He wants those keys. The keychain beckons. Hey, Rosie. Hi. Snow and City wins the race. Zion is just frozen in place. All right, let's see that second finish line. We have a winner! Count it down with me, Disney Magic. 3, 2, 1. Race those babies! Walter Elias Navanta. Which one wins first? You got this, Walter. You got this, Walter. You're so close, Walter. Yes! Start your engines. This is going to be the final. You gotta go crazy. You gotta cheer like you've never before. 3, 2, 2, 1, race those babies! No, Mateo, run away, this way, Mateo.
Okay, so we have made it inside the D Lounge for the Encanto celebration. Now, as far as I know, this particular show is specific to the Disney Magic. I haven't seen it on any other ship, so I'm excited to check it out for myself. I've heard a lot of good things. But one thing that I want you to know is that they opened the doors about 10 minutes prior to the presentation actually starting, and the line got pretty long. We were thankfully one of the first ones in line. We were standing there for about 45 minutes, but that's just because we're filming it. So unfortunately for this, I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because, as you guys know, everything Encanto related revolves around the music, and there was a lot of it played during this particular event. So this whole thing lasted about 30 minutes, and it started off with some Encanto trivia. After that, they brought out a whole bunch of drums, and they invited every kid in the room onto the center floor and to beat on the drums while they started performing some of the songs from the movie. They played several different songs from the movie, including Familia Madrigal, Surface Pressure, and of course, we don't talk about Bruno. This activity is of course great for the entire family, but I will say it is heavily geared towards the smaller children in the family. So just make sure you're aware of that going in. And then at the very end of this activity, Mirabel herself comes out to do a meet and greet with everyone who participated in this activity, which is really cool. If you guys are looking to meet Mirabel on your next Disney Magic cruise, make sure you attend this event because a meet and greet with her does follow this activity. All in all, it was a fantastic time. Would I necessarily do it again myself? No, for me, it's a one and done. I don't have a kid myself, so with this being geared specifically towards the younger demographic of kids, I'm good doing it once just to show you guys what it is and then letting others experience it. But if you or a younger one in your family are really into Encanto, then definitely make sure you don't miss this event.
Hear ye, hear ye. Welcome, one and all, to the Royal Court Royalty. And now, presenting your hostess, the lovely Lady Chamomile.
Hey Donald, I love your outfits. Oh yes, you're a spider climbing all the walls.
So I just got back to the stateroom, and first of all, wait, we got a lot to unpack here. Number one, we have our luggage tags. That's really sad. We don't talk about that. That means the cruise is almost over. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Dear Dakota and Adrian, the goal of Disney Cruise Line is to provide a magical experience for each and every one of our guests. Please accept this pixie dust. We hope that the rest of your cruise is filled with magical memories that will last a lifetime. Please don't hesitate to contact us if we can be of any further assistance during your cruise. Kind regards, your guest services team. Huh. This is really nice. I feel like this is for all the plumbing problems that we've recently had. So we have another bottle of Cloud and Blue, and we have 2 bags of popcorn. Coda's definitely going to enjoy this. And then let's see. Please accept a small gift as a gesture of goodwill. We do apologize for the inconvenience, and we hope that the remainder of your cruise is filled with magical memories. Kind regards, your housekeeping team. Aw, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is excellent. I love this. Guest recovery on point with Disney. So next up on our list of activities that we really wanted to get done today was to finally meet the Sanderson sisters. They did meet 2 other times prior to this point of the cruise. However, they closed the lines really quickly, and by the time I got there both times, the line was already closed off. So I made sure to get there really early. However, the whole process was a little bit of a cluster. Let's go ahead and give you guys an explanation. Woof. Okay, that was an absolute cluster. Number one, the Sanderson sisters were scheduled to come out at 4 o'clock. I was there at like 3 3:15, so I waited there for about 45 minutes. This is definitely the downside of going on one of the first cruises for like Halloween on the High Seas or A Very Merry Time, something like that, because they're still trying to figure things out, and a lot of the crew haven't done a Halloween on the High Seas itinerary before, or they're not used to it. So they're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to get the system going and trying to get it down to a science. There was a lot of miscommunication there where two separate lines started forming for the Sanderson sisters, and I was in one of them, and I was like maybe 5 people deep in that line, and then they decided to bring that other line into this one, and then it kind of became 2 lines. Then they tried to merge it, and then they ended up swinging everybody around, and it was just a cluster. It was every man for himself. People started, you know, leaving from behind me and trying to run through and to get into another spot. It was an absolute cluster, but I managed to get my photo with the Sanderson sisters. I was so excited. They're all so adorable. I love Hocus Pocus. Such a good movie, and being the trifecta of Clarabelle, Minnie, and Daisy, that was a lot of fun. Definitely very much so worth the wait, but I have to say, try your best to get your photo with them early, because they are the most popular meet and greet of this cruise by far. You can see the line here. It stretched all the way back to fathoms. It was such a long line, and people were not too pleased about it. So just be aware that if you are planning on coming on a Halloween on the High Seas cruise, that's going to be your most popular meet and greet, and get it done as soon as possible. And pack your patience. Made it back up inside the Cove Cafe, where we're going to be trying something different. If the camera would focus, there you go, the Spooky S'mores Latte with Illy Arabica Espresso, 1883 toasted marshmallow, Nutella, milk, and graham crackers. This is a specialty beverage for the Halloween on the High Sea sailings.
Thanks.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
I appreciate it. All right, baby, go ahead and give your spooky latte a try. Not exactly presented how we expected it to be presented, but you know what? It's close. It's just the cup that's a little different.
I'd rather take it to go than have to worry about a glass hot cup.
Yeah, fair.
Personally.
Go ahead and give it a try.
Very hot.
But is it tasty? You like it?
I know I have stuff all over my face.
It's fine. It's only the internet. Like this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I missed you. Put your hands like this. Then you turn this way. Then you grab his arm. That's it. Lean towards him. Perfect. Smile. Now grab it like this. Then rest your hand on the shoulder. Oh, girl. Got it. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is time for our final dinner of the cruise, and that is at Lumiere's, the French restaurant. Here we are, final dinner at Lumiere's. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. Over here on top are our signature cocktails for the restaurant. Down here are the appetizers. We have a duck confit, an iced lobster, and jumbo shrimp. We have Gaston's escargot, and we have a breaded and deep fried brie. For our soups and salads, we of course have a French onion soup, a potage parmentier, we have a farmhouse salad, and a red wine Basque pear salad. For our bread selection, we have a warm French country bread. For our main courses, we have a congealy pasta, as well as an oven-baked salmon royale, a crispy roasted duck breast, as well as a roasted rack of lamb medium, and the Chateaubriand roasted filet steak. And here are your vegetarian and lighter note offerings. So this is all really intriguing to me. You know, I've never had the opportunity to truly watch the waitstaff work. And now that we're positioned behind their workstation, like, I can see what all they do. And it just blows my mind at how much they work and the coordination it takes to make it all happen. It's so weird, but so cool at the same time. All right, guys, appetizers have arrived, and I have an order of black truffle pasta as well as some breaded deep fried brie. And so you guys are probably asking, Adrian, do you love black truffle pasta that much that you're getting it again? Partially, yes. We both love black truffle pasta that much, but you know, we were reflecting on our itineraries for next year. We're not on any of the classic ships next year. We're on the Treasure and the Wish, and that's it. Like, that's all we got for next year. We don't have any of the classic 4 ships. So it's gonna be a minute before we get black truffle pasta again, or deep fried brie for that matter, because both Coda and I, we got our own deep fried bries, and we have another one coming. So we're gonna enjoy it now while we can, because I'm not gonna get black truffle pasta again for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh man. Another one of my favorite food items that I'm not gonna get to experience for quite a while is my favorite salad, the chicken and walnut salad from Animator's Palette. I went ahead and ordered that tonight as well. And our main entrees have arrived. Both Coda and I opted for the oven-baked salmon royale. All right, guys, final dessert menu of the trip. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. For our main desserts, we have a Grand Marnier souffle, an apple tarte tatin. We have a Tahitian vanilla creme brulee and a strawberry shortcake sundae. For our signature dessert, we have a classic opera gâteau. And for no sugar added, a duo chocolate slice. I swear on Coda's dog, I did not order this on my own. I swear I did not. I ordered one thing.
Barely.
I ordered one. What do you mean barely?
I ordered for you.
Yeah, barely. She ordered for me. I wanted just the souffle. Just the souffle.
Not even a full souffle.
Not even a full souffle, because I took my injection last night and I am full, like really full. So I was just gonna have a little bit. Coda wanted the brulee and the souffle. That's what I used to get. I always used to get a brulee and a souffle. So he brought hers out, but now he also brought me a brulee and a souffle as well. And Coda was like, kind of like, I don't want to share. Coda, you know that episode of Friends with Joey?
Joey doesn't share food.
Joey doesn't share food? That's Coda. She doesn't share food lightly. And I was like, oh, I'll just pick up some of yours. And she gave me the look. So now I have 2 desserts sitting on my plate that I'm just going to kind of pick at. Meanwhile, this one is ready to tear up hers. Oh no, I promise I don't do this on my own. And you guys already know what we got to do. Stab, 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 stab. You got to make a little hole. Make a nice little hole, and then we blah, blah, blah. That's how you do it. So this is the very last night of the cruise, and I would like to remind you guys, do not wait until the very last night of the cruise to look at your photos. If you purchase a photo package of any kind, make sure you look at your photos throughout the cruise, because there may be a photo that you really wanted that ended up not turning out so good that you might want to retake a little bit later on in the cruise. So don't wait until the last night. All right, babe, final night of the cruise. What do you think the towel animal is going to be? I say a bear.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
I just want a dinosaur.
Well, we've had dinosaurs before, but let's see. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? It's an elephant!
They killed the bat!
They killed the bat! No! It's my boy! My boy! Yeah, they killed Davy Jones earlier too, but look at that! Wait, what in the world? Dear Vasquez family, the goal of Disney Cruise Line is to provide a magical experience. Oh, I kind of read that earlier. But wait, did they give us something else? What is this?
Oh!
What in the world? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I love this. What? Oh, that is awesome.
That's cool.
That's really cool. It's because our toilet broke, but it's cool.
3 whole times.
Yeah, 3 whole times. But take a look at this towel animal.
Look at him.
It is the most cliche of towel animals. I love it.
The gussiest Gus.
The gussiest of Gusses. I love it. Whew. So guys, as you can see, we have made it back to the room. The video's not over yet. The video is not over yet. Don't click off just yet. But it is that time that we've been dreading. We need to repack our bags and get ready to get off the ship tomorrow morning. We still haven't decided yet if we're going to leave our bags outside the door for them to take for us or if we're going to walk off with it. You know, it really doesn't bother us either way. But, you know, just carrying it off means we get off faster. So I don't really know. But, you know, we weren't planning on getting a whole bunch of stuff on this cruise, but we are 100% leaving this boat with a lot more than what we came on with. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We might have to go to the to the gift shop upstairs to get another couple of like bags and stuff. Oh boy, but yeah, it always sucks to have to pack when you're done with your cruise when it's over, but gotta do what you gotta do, so let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, that did take a little while, but we have about 90% of our things packed, and we have our big white bag out in the hallway that we're going to check. The rest we're just gonna bring off with us because everything is just, you know, smaller bags, and we have like a little duffel, kind of like right here we have a little bit of a duffel, and the rest is just smaller bags and my backpack and things like that. So we're done with the majority of packing for now. Now it is time to head on over to the atrium where we have our See You Real Soon show, except it's not called that here. It's called Till We Meet Again.
Oh, excuse me.
So before we get this party started, it's very important to note that the See You Real Soon party or Till We Meet Again, whatever ship that you're on, the farewell party, it's going to start with Mickey and his friends and the princesses and the cast of the Walt Disney Theater coming out and going all around the main atrium for your last minute photos. Now, it's important to note that this is not the time to do autographs and multiple poses and individual photos. It is one group photo, one photo, get in, get out. They are not playing around. This is their last chance for everybody to get their last minute photos, so they're not going to be wasting any time. So just don't get annoyed with any of the cast members that are just, you know, go, 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 go. For that, you'll have about 15 minutes to get your last minute photos. Once that is done, then all the characters will return to the stage for the final farewell moments. So the presentation may start at 10:15 like it did today, but the farewell moment won't be until about 10:30, if not a little bit after that.
Well, a very good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the beautiful lobby atrium, the heart of the Disney magic. I'm David, your assistant cruise director, and I'm here to ask you, have you had an amazing cruise? Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the Disney Magic for this incredible cruise. I know me and my team have really enjoyed spending all of this lovely time with all of you. Now, as the assistant cruise director, I have the pleasure of leading a lot of the live elements of entertainment. So, have you enjoyed your entertainment on board the Disney Magic? So, let's take you back to the beginning of your cruise as we welcome some of our performers from the Walt Disney Theater. First up, we have Tangled, the musical. Twice Charmed, a twist on the Cinderella story. We of course had Pirate Night, everyone say, Arr! And of course, we had Disney Dreams, an enchanted classic. But now it's time to welcome some of our favorite Disney friends. Make some noise for Goofy! Daisy Duck! Our #1 Duck Donald! Captain Minnie Mouse! And of course, Captain Mickey Mouse! Now, as I say, our Disney pals and performers will be out and about meeting and greeting you for around the next 15 minutes. Then we're going to ask them to join us back on the stage and the stairs for a final farewell moment that you really will not want to miss. So everybody, that is 15 minutes.
And let the chaos begin. We have Goofy down there. We have the princesses on stage over here. Daisy's on that side. Donald is over here. And we have a whole bunch of other characters. Mickey is all the way down there.
Well, one last thing left for us to say. From all of us to all of you, until we meet again.
Now's the time to say goodbye to all our company. Oh gosh! M-I-C.
See ya real soon!
K-E-Y.
Why? Because we like you!
M-O-U-S-E.
And with the help of Tinker Bell Pixie Dust! Let's make some noise for Captain Hook and the performers from the Walt Disney Theatre! But we can't say goodbye to our captains, Minnie and Mickey, can we? No, we say see you real soon. So, on the count of 3, I want everyone to say, see you real soon, Captain, Minnie and Mickey. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. See you real soon, Captains. Once again, thank you all so much for coming and joining us here on the beautiful Disney Magic for this incredible cruise. I really hope that you had fun, because we sure did. But one last thing left for me to say. On behalf of Captain Jason, his officers and crew, we'll see ya real soon. Good night, everyone.
Destiny brought us together, but then we messed it up. You stole my heart. It used to be hollow, a battery that wouldn't charge. The first kiss, the first touch. Do you remember all the good times, the sweet love? A constant attraction. Some say it's easy, but it's so hard saying goodbye. We are stardust in the universe. We are stardust. We come and go in time. I will love you to infinity and beyond. Now and forever. We are stardust in the universe. We are stardust. We come and go in time. I will love you to infinity and beyond. Now and forever. A memory of you and I, a storyline so intense, a broken heart, beating hard for every minute, second that you're mine. The first kiss, the first touch. Do you remember all the good times, the sweet love? A constant attraction. Some say it's easy, but it's so hard saying goodbye. We are stardust in the universe. We are stardust. We come and go in time. I will love you to infinity and beyond. Now and forever. We are stardust. We are stardust. We come and go in time. I will love you to infinity and beyond. Now and forever. We are stardust in the universe. We are stardust. We come and go in time. I will love you to infinity and beyond. Now and forever.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful Disney Cruise Line vacation is in the books. This trip was actually a lot more eventful than I ever thought it would be, and despite our plumbing problems, we still had a fantastic time on board the Disney Magic. This cruise was not on our radar at the start of this year, but because the videos from our last cruise on the Fantasy did super well, we were able to snag a super last minute inside room on this cruise at a great price. So I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support with all the videos I post here on the channel, but especially the cruise content. Before I fill you guys in on our cruise plans for next year, I just want to give another huge shout out to our travel agent sponsors, MC Travel Company. If you guys are looking to book and plan the perfect Disney Cruise Line vacation and want the assistance of a dedicated and professional travel agent at no extra cost to you, then click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen now to get started. If you tell them Theme Park Express sent you, then you can earn up to $100 in onboard credit for your next cruise. So, what are our cruise plans for next year so far? Well, we of course have our cruise in January on the all-new Disney Treasure, setting sail on January 11th for a 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, and then in February we actually booked a quick 3-night cruise on the Disney Wish for a little bit of a pre-wedding cruise, where we will be on board giving ourselves a refresher on the ship so we can send footage to our friends and family who will be joining us on our wedding cruise. While on board, we'll be scoping out good photography spots, and Kodo will have a great opportunity to do a trial run of her hair and makeup before the wedding so she knows exactly what to expect before we set sail on May 12th for our wedding cruise. We already heard from so many of you guys who booked that cruise specifically to watch Koda and I get married, so we are so incredibly thankful and blown away by the response to our wedding announcement. While this isn't going to be an official group cruise, we are working on doing something special for you guys who booked just to see us tie the knot, so stay tuned for more information on that coming soon. And finally, I am so happy to announce that Koda and I are booked on the Disney Destiny for its maiden voyage on November 20th of next year. This is our first ever maiden voyage cruise, and I cannot wait to share that adventure with you guys. And speaking of adventure, I'd also like to say that we will be sailing on the Disney Adventure out of Singapore at some point next year. Unfortunately, Disney has yet to release any information on when it's going to set sail next year and when the cruises will go on sale, but we already have plans to make our way out there to experience that ship, so don't you all worry. We do have a few other surprise trips and events planned for next year as well, but we aren't quite ready to announce those yet. So if you want to find out about those surprise cruises and activities as soon as we announce them, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I want to thank you all so much for watching all the way to the very end of this multi-hour long video. If you did, then let me know you're the real MVP by leaving the word surprise down in the comments section below. Huge shout out and congratulations to this amazing subscriber for winning the Cruise Series giveaway of Castaway Club gifts. Please reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram so I can get your info to send you your prize. I also want to give a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters on screen now. You guys really are the backbone of the channel, and your continued support helps out in so many ways. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you all so much. If you want to support the channel and get early and ad-free access to all of our cruise vlogs, then click the link below. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you guys in the next video.